What it is, what it do, what's happening? What's so funny?
What's up? Nothing. I'm always popping. I love that song.
Okay. Uh, we're here to do this thing that we do, similar to the Pledge of Allegiance, where we just kind of gather
Basically.
the Joe Jam tribe. You guys are going to put your hand over your heart. What's going on? Communists down there? There you go.
Wrong
Do
hand.
you not know
Wait,
how to
which
say
hand
the
is
Pledge
it?
of Allegiance? God damn it.
I don't know my
Your
left
right
or my
hand,
right.
your
Horrible start to the show. But we're back
I'll
to
go like that.
podcast. We have our names here, but I'm Dice. I'm here with Bird. He's over there. Below Bird is Nikki. Wait, this way.
It's me, Nikki. Ow.
And then on my team is Liv.
Hey.
Liv is filling in for the other milk that we're missing. Crit, he is traveling. He'll be off duty this week. We're praying for him. Oh wait, I got the little chat box over Nikki's face. My bad. I'll fix that.
I'm not in there yet.
How you guys doing?
How
was y'all's week?
Busy.
Busy?
Yeah, a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff going on around here. I'm not going to talk about all that shit.
Not everything. I mean, tell people why you're busy in a general sense.
I'm busy. I am getting ready to move.
There you go. Thank you.
I did not play volleyball this week because I busted my foot up the week before. I turned something weird and a bone stuck out, but it's kind of popped back in, so I didn't get it looked at. And I'm fine.
Wait, whoa.
We're just gonna let that fly. What the fuck?
She broke her foot.
I tried going to the urgent care, and they
you?
actually turned me away. Yeah.
I don't believe that.
I showed up. I showed up to my sister's house, pissed, crying. I tried going early as fuck. Well,
where'd he go?
Are you sick?
Just had
Are
to
you
sneeze real
okay?
Just had to sneeze real quick.
You need some chicken noodle soup. For your soul.
I need a lot of things for my soul, but chicken noodle soup is not one of them.
What's wrong with chicken noodle soup?
Chicken noodle soup is the
Here
most
we go.
basic bitch
Here
of
we
all
go.
soups. Chicken noodle soup started slavery.
You put
Wow.
buttered saltines in it. You butter your
What?
saltines and
How
sink-
did you
sink
make
them in.
that
It's
jump?
delicious.
Chicken noodle soup started slavery. And
the
as
probably
a
lying
firm
banner on him.
northerner, I don't believe slavery's a good thing. Hot take, I know.
Yeah, that's a hot take.
Hot take, I know.
I just kicked my cat.
Ha! Fuck that cat.
Oh my god.
It's her
This is
fault
what
for getting under my feet.
Yeah.
Welcome to D-Bird.
Hey, welcome.
All right.
Welcome to the
So
experience.
Every
In-
time I hear chicken noodle soup, I hear the song chicken noodle soup with a soda on the side.
in
you
less
know
than
that-
5 minutes, we have declared chicken noodle soup akin to slavery, and we have kicked an animal.
Yeah. No, chicken
Sorry
noodle
to
soup makes
starting.
me want to kick my cat too. It's true.
Oh my god.
All right, Bird, you've been on vacation for it seems like a month now.
Fucking
And
hell.
it seemed like you were having a great time up until the very end, and you got sick. What's wrong with you?
Well, let me tell you. I've been road tripping. I've basically spent more time outside of my house than inside of it. All great things. I went to Texas. I went to the Dominican Republic. I went to San Francisco. Lots of adventures, lots of fun, friendship, and smiles and laughter. But now I'm back in my home base. I get to just sit on my couch and never move. And that's going to be my life from now until I die.
Until
Until he dies, you just said it.
July.
Where did you go in
July.
the Dominican Republic? Did you go to Punta Cana?
I did. I went.
That's
to
where I went. That's the
Punta Cana.
only place I've ever been.
That's the only place I've ever been.
Hey!
Hey.
My
It
resort was
awesome.
awful though.
Uh-oh. What was
The
wrong
food
with your
was
resort?
awful. The food was the worst.
Where'd you stay?
I have no idea. My partner's mom is a travel agent, and she got a bomb deal, and she took me with her sister and niece. But I've never been anywhere as tropical as that. I was floored. I was like, this is amazing. All I did was read. I read 6 books in 4 days.
You guys
So-
have fairly different vacations, I'm sure.
This might surprise you, but I kind of did the same thing. Like we went, you know, dipping in the ocean, which is the same temperature as a hot tub. It was freaking amazing. Gorgeous beaches. The people were super nice. I did, however, on vacation in the DR, finish the entire series of Beef on Netflix. All 10 episodes.
How was
I
it?
keep seeing it. I haven't
It's
started
so
it.
good. You
Yeah?
gotta watch it. You
Is
gotta
it
watch
funny? It looks funny.
It's everything. It's funny.
Okay.
It's dramatic. It's heartwarming, heartbreaking. It's everything.
Okay. I'm gonna have to because there's a couple people in the Discord have been talking about it too.
If you
And I'm
haven't
like,
seen Beef
"Hi."
yet, then you'll never become the fully actualized person that you deserve to be.
Whoa, bro, I haven't seen that. Don't put that evil on me.
Well, now it's out there. He said it.
This
Challenge
is like a chain. This is like a chain letter I get that says if you don't forward it to 10 people, then you're gonna die next week.
Did you forward those?
Of course I did. I ain't
No.
risking shit.
Of course you did, Nikki.
Why?
You never be
Why
too
not?
careful.
She is the superstitious one. I
Liv.
never forward any of those.
Liv, how many emails did you get from Nikki when that started to be a thing? Hundreds?
It was like MySpace back then. It was like messaging on
Yeah.
MySpace. You remember, like back in the day? Yeah, probably a lot of them. Yeah,
Mm. Nikki, do
I
better.
can totally see that. Or get tagged in
Don't
things,
worry,
and I'm like,
I mean,
no,
like, At
ignore.
least I'm not gonna die because some email.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations. You're not going to die because you forwarded 10 emails. And
One
you
thing you
snapped it
don't
from
have
your-
to worry about.
Liv, how was your week?
It was good. I helped Nikki a little bit. Went over there a couple times. Kids
Facts.
school. Friday was remote learning, which was terrible. I got a garden bed made. Now I can start my garden. More
You did
plants.
That table that you took. You did that.
How many
table you
plants
took?
do you have?
All together.
I
Yeah.
gave her the one I almost
have
killed.
no idea because I gave one away to Mandy yesterday, another sister, and I killed one. So
Did you save the one that I killed?
oh yeah, it's thriving. It loves
Good.
it. I got a
It
table
was
from
thriving when my
Nikki.
mom had it, and then she gave it to me, and I killed it. so-
Fucking thriving.
Let me
Please
ask you
don't
this.
give it
So
away.
good.
Yeah,
Let me ask you this. Why do girls like plants so much?
because they're pretty.
Because they're pretty.
Because they're pretty.
And
Yeah.
they make my home feel more homey. I want
Yeah.
you to walk in and feel like grandma's house in my
Nature.
house.
Why don't you go live in the
know?
jungle?
Well, then you better put out some strawberry bonbons in a candy dish.
Listen, I have that candy dish that you gave me. I will go
Yay.
to wherever I have to.
I just pass around the granny shit. I guess.
I got this table from her. She was gonna throw out. It's like a really old table, but the
But you
top
did
of
that
it was
this week,
like
too.
all messed up and flaking off. So I took my sander to it and then I painted it, and now my plants are on it.
Bird, did you get the answer you wanted out of that?
I think so.
It makes you feel like you're breathing better in your house
It
too.
does help you
Oxygen,
breathe better.
plants,
It cleans the air because they suck in your shit you blow out.
carbon
So,
dioxide.
Yeah. it
My,
gets easier to say
Monoxide?
shit. Dioxide.
So I first learned this with one of my many exes that I've written songs about. But we moved in together and she's like, yo, plants everywhere. Let's get plants. And it did kind of make it feel like a little bit better, a little bit more homey.
Yes.
But also like she became obsessed with it.
That's
Literally
me.
changed her name on social media to Plants with like a bunch of S's, dyed her hair green, and like would just stare at the plant all
Live
day.
with the green hair.
Yeah. And I was like, you've become a plant. Yeah. It was interesting. I saw the transformation.
I just
Not all
love
people
that chair.
transition just genders. People transition from human to plants as well.
I just
What does
dyed
that
my
mean?
hair green.
You might be turning into a plant. I'm just saying.
I had to paint my nails green because they turned green.
Yeah, you've got the roots in you.
The
Once you get the roots in
you
you,
got the
it
roots.
just keeps growing.
I just
I-
bought this chair.
I
My
will say
partner's
that
green.
out of all the villains on Batman, Poison Ivy was one of the hottest.
Poison
Ooh.
Ivy is my favorite.
Poison Ivy's great. Makes for a great Halloween costume too.
Lana,
Mhm.
my best friend Lana, my best friend, she's always been obsessed with Harley Quinn, and I've always been obsessed with Poison Ivy, and we all know they're a couple, so it just
Okay.
worked.
Did you just say your ex-best friend?
No, my ex,
And
she
Oh.
is
her
my best friend. We dated. We lived together. Short time, dated.
It takes a
Mhm.
while
Dice
to
is
sink
like,
in through
what?
the sunglasses.
Well, because I'm used to Nikki. When Nikki says something like that, she's like, "Yeah, my ex-best friend," and then goes into a whole nother story. We're like,
There was a
"Why are
comma
you
there.
ex-best friends?"
My ex, comma, my best
Gotcha.
friend.
Gotcha. Okay, I gotta get used to the Liv on the show, not just the Nikki.
Yeah.
Gotta speak
Different
two
communication
languages.
styles. Yeah,
Yes.
if only you could speak plant. You know, you
I
get
mean,
right to it.
Listen, mushrooms do speak. If you plug a speaker into them, they make noise. It's so cool. I love mushrooms. My whole kitchen is mushrooms.
I think that's because they're dying, not because they're speaking.
have
you
you
guys
seen
ever-
that plant way?
They're not dying. They're
Oh,
they're
shit.
feeding off of the
Weird.
dead.
Have you guys ever seen Troll 2?
Yeah.
No.
Trolls, like the cartoon.
No, Troll
Oh,
2.
no.
It's
I
a
thought you
bad movie, which is actually the best movie in the world, full of bad acting from the early 90s. And one of the things is has nothing to do with trolls at all. They're actually like little goblins. And, you know, spoiler alert, the
30 years
Teen-
later, spoiler
Thir-
alert.
no, more like 40 or 50. Yeah. What is time? But yeah, like the
Doesn't exist.
family on vacation eats or drinks some expired milk or eats like, you know, the family's Airbnb food that was left out. Before you know it, they're growing like plants out of themselves and green goop is coming out of their mouth. And they get eaten alive by these goblins who want to turn people into trees.
Why do you watch stuff like this?
No. You remember the movies we used to watch, Nikki? What are the people under the stairs or whatever it is? The people
Oh,
that
yeah,
live in the
that shit's
walls,
So weird.
and the cats
That
like
shit
are they
was
like?
So weird.
And then
Why?
there's a tick movie. There's a mosquito movie.
Why, D-Bird? Why do I only think of like?
Arachnophobia.
I cannot. I've obviously never seen that movie.
got to.
I've
This is a
heard of
public
it.
service announcement.
I've heard
You
of
gotta.
Trolls, but I didn't know
got
there was a
to.
second one.
So no, it's not Trolls, it's Troll 2. And the funny part is it's not actually a sequel to anything.
It's not.
No.
Why-
It's
Am I getting it
fucking
confused
bunk-
with Leprechaun? Like,
Yes.
maybe?
maybe.
Is
So
there two of those?
Yes.
I'll just
Yeah.
tell you. Oh yeah, I've got Leprechaun in the Hood on VHS.
And good.
In
So
the
good.
hood.
Leprechaun in the Hood.
What?
Yeah.
He
they
went
did
to the
one in
hood.
I'm gonna have to like write all these 90s shit movies down and just binge them because I would.
Maybe for the next podcast we'll all watch Leprechaun in the Hood and give our review of it.
I'm gonna be talking all the way through it.
Is it scary?
Nikki can't do scary, like
No.
at even the
It's-
littlest.
It's thriller.
I
Thriller.
do scary.
I'm sure it's thriller.
Just not dolls. And
Well,
leprechauns
a
are
leprechaun
very
is the
close.
size of a
Leprechauns are
doll.
like-
I know. I mean, but like I'm okay with like ventriloquist dummies and stuff, but just not dolls.
Aren't those pretty creepy?
So you won't watch Annabelle
I have seen Annabelle against my will.
with your Raggedy Ann doll, and Nikki has this Raggedy Ann doll she's had since forever,
love
literally
Raggedy
forever,
Ann.
and she doesn't like dolls. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make
does
any
not
fucking
compute.
sense.
It's a stuffed animal, but all the dolls that Aunt needs to give me that she used to make look just like me. I used to put them at the bottom of the garbage bag every time I got them. Like I would pull out all the garbage, put them at the bottom, and cover it up, and so it could take it out.
What
I
have we
remember
become?
I remember
I'm
you like
sorry.
hiding them in the closet, like as far back
I
as you
just-
could.
And everybody got me dolls, and I'm like, stop getting me dolls.
Dolls are creepy.
I don't know. I'm kind of
I'm
wanting to
not
just
scared by
ditch.
dolls.
I'm kind of wanting to just ditch the topics and just learn more about the Joe Jam family
No.
at this point.
No, let's go back to the topics. Go back to
There's
the
too
topics.
much.
Sorry, guys.
Too
No,
much.
I
mean,
forget
this
that we
is
were live.
What's going on?
Chatting.
no, this is. I mean, it's just natural discourse, and I'm like, okay, well, let me see where this goes. Nikki doesn't like dolls, but she likes ventriloquist dolls.
Like,
what's
I'll
up with
watch
that?
all
Yeah,
those movies
Makes
and stuff.
sense.
Yeah,
I can't.
can you make that sense? Because I would think it's
I
a little
feel
bit
like
more creepy.
ventriloquist dummies, I expect to talk and walk, but the dollars don't.
Dolls don't talk and walk either.
She
Okay.
can't. I dressed up as Chucky one year and showed up at her
Oh,
house, and
God,
she was like,
I'm so
"Oh hell no!"
sorry,
It's like her
Chucky.
worst fear in the world, and I was like,
It
"Oh."
is.
She gave me overalls. I was like, "You should have never given me these
Ah.
overalls." Here I
Nice.
am. I had
Chucky
red
makes
hair
me cry.
already, short red hair at that, and I like made it. It was awesome. She made me go in the other room. She wouldn't go by me. I'm like, "You're being mean," but I did this on purpose. I did this to myself.
Yeah, fuck off.
Nikki, what scares you the most?
Chucky.
Out of everything in the world, Chucky scared. I mean, like
The
not
unknown.
dolls. Oh my god. Really?
What?
The
She almost-
unknown?
She
Yes,
almost
not
died
having
parasailing.
control.
I get it.
Yeah, I've always told them that story already.
Oh my
What
god.
specifically
Terrible.
about the unknown scares you? Like a black
not,
hole?
not being able to control it.
I give up on
Word.
this one.
That's deep. No, I'm with
That's
it.
deep
I
as
like
fuck.
it.
I like to
that
be in
answer.
control of everything. That's why I like to drive. That's why I like to be in control of everything in my life. And when I'm not, that freaks me out. That's the unknown. That's something I can't control.
The ocean freaks me
Love
out.
it.
That is the unknown.
That's
Literally.
the unknown. Everything
Yeah.
boils down to a fear of the unknown at the very deepest
You know
level.
that basically is everything, right?
Yeah.
She's scared of that.
Well, that's why they say there's nothing fear but fear itself. And fear is really just uncertainty around a future outcome.
That's I don't know.
Unknown.
I miss Crit.
Faith over fear.
Sorry, I'm not a good
Yeah, and
substitute.
No, yeah, I mean you're fine. It's just you're so close to Nikki
You're
that you
fine.
I don't know what that is.
no, you're fine. You're fine. It's fine. It's all right. So
You know what makes a really great host is dissing all the panelists and wishing other people that weren't here were there.
well, I mean, if the panelists weren't
Way to
trash,
go.
I wouldn't diss them.
Way to go.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Wow.
Who's the panelist?
And this is officially the
Yes,
last
big
podcast.
was.
And this is the last podcast we do
I'm
as
just
Michael
kidding, I love
Rhymes.
you.
Good night, everybody.
I can stream by my damn self. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right now, so I was trying to catch up in chat as something was happening, and I was very
Nikki's so
confusing.
fucking lost right now.
Catch me
And
up in
then
chat.
you're
What's
like,
happening in the chat?
What is
That's over.
happening in chat?
Bits.
Let me in.
I think.
Bits?
Yeah, I don't.
You're
know
trying to
what
catch
those
up on
are.
bits.
Yeah. And
All
Chuck
right.
E. Cheese.
make a
I,
good
So-
figured- I just joined chat. I just got in there. Sorry.
I don't know what's going on in chat. I haven't been paying attention.
Liv, what are you
like-
drinking?
Wine.
What kind of wine?
Apotheca.
D-Bird is a wine
Apothic?
aficionado.
Apothic. I like
Red.
Apothic. Red dry
did-
wine.
There was something I did learn about
Wow.
Nikki and wine is that when you give her wine, her personality is exponentially greater by like tenfold.
She gets the giggles. She gets the gigglies.
If that's what you want to call it, the giggles. I would
giggle.
call it. She gets the child. The
Yeah.
child in her.
That's wine drunk. That's
Yes.
the bubbly, giggly, like, let's go do some stupid shit. That doesn't hurt anyone.
Nah.
Chaotic neutral.
I love chaos. I talk about this shit all the time. I truly am a chaotic neutral, and I love it. And they didn't know what the fuck that was.
I knew what it was. What am I,
I-
Bird?
I
know what it
always say
was.
I'm chaotic neutral. I'm never chaotic good. If anything, I'm chaotic bad.
I
but
don't know what
Usually
I am.
neutral.
Depends on what mood
Nikki's
I'm
chaotic
in. To
good,
be
like
chaotic
all the
good or
time.
bad.
Bird, what would you say Nikki is?
I think she's lawful good, personally.
What?
What?
No, chaotic.
I
good,
guess
maybe.
I do follow
She-
the rules, kind of.
No,
She has
the
her
fuck
own like
not.
code. She has her like, this is the part of laws that the
Her
world should
moral
abide
code.
by.
Her
Yeah, the
moral
moral
code.
code, and literally goes out of her way to be good to people based on this code, right? Like she
Yes.
drives
But not like
down
lawfully.
to like
Because if it's against the law, she's like, I don't agree with it. That doesn't exist.
I mean,
It's
she has her
fine.
own defined laws.
Yes.
yeah,
Yes,
that's what I mean. She
agree
has
with
her
that.
code of like her own personal moral code,
Nikki's
and
code
she
of
is
conduct.
good based on those things.
I'm gonna have to make a D&D character based on Nikki
But
now.
so I grade myself my own morality based on against my own standards.
What am I, Bird?
I would say,
I think you're neutral something.
yeah, you're definitely neutral. You're the most neutral, bland, boring fuck I've ever met. Whatever that
Take him back
category
off
is.
the stream again.
Oh fuck!
All right. Now that that's over,
No, it's been so long. I missed you guys so much. I was like, I need to come on here, guns blazing, remind people why I'm the fucking podcast god, motherfucker.
thought you were the
Thank
game
for
god.
sharing
I'm both.
Yeah, how many gods can you be?
all of
Ask,
them because all at
ask the
once.
Hindus. They have a ton of gods.
Wow.
True.
What are we doing tonight? The
I don't know.
Hindus?
Yeah,
Is that okay to say?
Gummy bear chains.
Yeah, Hindu is a religion.
Yeah,
So
Hindus
is
are
Jewish,
religion,
but
Dice.
so is Jewish, but Crit said I can't say that word.
the what?
Just say Jewish. Jewish people.
Yeah,
that-
Dice.
People that practice Hinduism have many gods.
I'm not
There,
going
fixed
there.
it for you.
I'm not
There
doing
you
it.
go.
I fix it. It's fine.
The religious people. That's all I'm gonna say.
They're not infused,
Not me.
Mm.
Nikki, what are you eating?
but gummy bears.
What's your favorite flavor of gummy bear?
The teal one.
Don't they all kind of taste the same? Like they're
No.
basically.
Not the 12
be
flavor
insane.
ones. But if you're talking about a standard 6-color Haribo
Haribo.
gummy bears, I like the greens and white.
You don't want the hairy ones.
Now,
All right, guys.
Oh. Hold on.
We got some topics we're gonna try to
Oh,
cover
no.
today as best as we can. Is everybody ready?
I'm
Yeah.
so ready. Hit
The
me with
fuck
the
is-
topics, daddy.
What you got?
Hold on. Nikki,
What?
what was that?
Yeah.
A cherry.
A cherry?
A gummy cherry.
I thought you were eating gummy bears. What?
I got gummy rings and gummy cherries and gummy sodas.
She has a whole box of candy
It's the
that
Star
she
Mix.
got recently.
All right,
Gummy
kind of threw me.
bears?
No, not the
They're gummy root
bottles.
beers.
Oh, I do love that. It should be worth mentioning that Nikki brought Lego hard candies and those plastic bottle tops that you chew off with the
Mm-mm.
juice inside of it when we met for the first time. Legend with candy. Props where it's due.
I got kind of jealous because I wish I had brought candy to kind of show her up, but I didn't expect her to bring so much.
I'm
Yeah.
not surprised.
All right, guys.
Good.
So there was a Thai fisherman who found a orange pearl that is very rare and worth $300,000.
Where?
In Thailand,
Like, where did he find it?
off the coast of Thailand.
Like in a clam?
I do not know.
Sorry.
Need more context, guys.
I want more information.
Did he find it in a
Go
fish?
in the
Right.
I haven't even got to the most interesting part of the story.
No. I'm interested in where exactly did he find it in his butt?
He found the pearl in a clam off the coast of Thailand in the Thai Ocean.
Okay.
All right. We established that. We're good. We're good with that.
Move
I
along,
need
sir.
coordinates. Give me the coordinates.
Longitude, latitude.
48 north, 87 east.
How far
All right.
above sea level?
Fuck you guys. I hate you.
I love you.
He's not going to get to the story at all.
This podcast exists for us to troll dice, I'm pretty sure.
I didn't even volunteer to be the host of the shit. I don't know how many times I have to keep reminding you people of this. I
He's
didn't
like,
want to
this
do
is
this.
volunteer work, y'all.
I agreed to be the director off camera, just making sure the shit worked. And all of a sudden, I'm here hosting the shit.
You did it one time. That's all it took. You're designated.
I didn't even
now.
do it one time. I just showed up and they started saying, "Why don't you ask questions?" I'm like, why? I thought you were the host.
You're the only one that comes prepared. That's what I'm hearing.
All right.
He's the only one with enough foresight and technical chops.
Gotcha.
Okay. Thai fisherman, $300,000 pearl. It's orange, found in a clam in the ocean, somewhere off Thailand. We good? All right.
Got it.
The guy was arrested for throwing a meth party for his friends.
What? Why?
So he got all this money and he used it to do a meth party.
To do
Yes.
math.
If you
How
found
long?
how long what? How long was the party?
How long is he gonna be in jail?
I don't know. I don't care. That's not what we're gonna talk about.
It's not.
Popping bottles.
How long? How long?
No,
Exactly.
Ray. It's not even allegedly. They have pictures of them arresting him at his meth party with his
Oh my
friends. Not allegedly. The guy's in jail. So my question was going to be, if you guys found a rare $300,000 pearl, would you throw a meth party or what would you do?
I have my answer, but I'm curious what
Probably
Nikki's is.
not throw a meth party.
How
What
much
would you
money do I have? Sorry.
He didn't say it like 8 times or anything.
$250,000.
No,
Oh,
that's in pounds.
A shit
I
ton.
don't know the conversion rate.
I just told you.
I wasn't listening. I was trying to post it in here.
$300,000. What would you do with $300,000?
I would probably spend it on my family.
So
I'd
boring.
pay off
Good.
some
Liv, what would
people's-
you do?
Boring.
I'd pay off some people's houses if I could.
I'd go to Japan.
There you
What's
go.
in
I
Japan?
would go to Japan.
You hit the vending machines with the underwear in it.
Maybe. No, I'm just kidding.
If I was gonna
She's like,
spend it
now
on
that you
myself-
mention
I
it.
would go to
So-
like Okinawa and the countryside, but then I'd also go to like the anime capital, which is I think it's in Okinawa.
Would you go to Hello Kitty World?
No, but I
Mm.
would go to that Attack on Titan like world that's over there. Then they have all the like the huge like mouths that you can like crawl into
Is
and
there
act like
an
you're
Animal
being.
Crossing world?
Probably not, Nikki, but there's
That's
probably a
fine.
big ass store. There's
Would
like
you-
that
I think-
murder, like
I think in
carnival too.
Japan they have an
Murder?
actual life-size Mario go-kart place as well. Would you do that?
Super
I-
Mario World?
I
No,
don't.
Mario Kart.
Oh.
I'm not a big Mario Kart
Oh,
person.
fuck yes. 1,000%.
Of course, the
No.
game god would go.
I
He's
mean,
like,
Game God, baby.
absolutely.
Look, I will fuck some people up on N64 Mario Kart. And I don't know if you guys have ever played drunk driving. Well, I know Dice
Wait.
has, but
Wait, what did
Mario
you say?
Kart-
Have we ever played drunk driving?
Mario Kart, drinking Mario Kart is called drunk driving. There's a whole
Oh.
rules. I don't need to get into them, but also fucking got of that too. So, yeah.
What
pretty
is it?
fun.
Just Mario Kart while you're drunk?
So obviously, as you know, Dice, you can't drive while you drink. So you have to
Allegedly.
stop your Mario Kart car, drink, and you have to be strategic because that beer has to be empty by the time you cross the finish line.
I have never
So-
heard of this
So you
drinking
stop
game.
and then you
As a
get
gamer,
brain
I'm mad.
swapped?
Yeah.
I have
yeah.
questions
Oh, wait,
about
I
this.
only play
It's dope.
battle.
Yeah, I
So
have
you
met
could either
many-
there's a couple strategies. You could routinely stop in the middle of the course and just take like small sips, or you could, let everyone go ahead of you, pound the drink as fast as you can, and then kind of go and get all the good items.
That was my question: is why wouldn't y'all just pound the drink and then start the race?
Well, not everyone can pound drinks like the game god.
Then they're the fucking
Pound
losers.
God.
Why would they even want to
Oh,
play if they can't just
pound God.
pound it and go?
But also, like, if you're
Just
too
pound it and
far
go.
ahead, then sometimes you could just keep going and you just never lose. So it is a risk, if you're a slow drinker.
The only game that I've ever played called Drunk Driver is with cards. That's why when you said Drunk Driver, I'm like, the card game?
Oh, no, I haven't played the card game.
Remember? And I think I played it with Nikki. It's a regular card game.
Where you have to go up the tree.
Yes, up the
and
tree.
the
Yes.
numbers, And then
Mhm.
if you don't guess right, what is it, higher or low? Then you
Higher or
start all the
lower,
way
then you got to
over?
restart. Yeah.
Oh.
Nikki, open your eyes. There it is.
I'm like, where's my camera?
Bird, what would you do at 300,000 from an
Bro.
orange pearl?
I'll tell you, I would get a 1997-98 Upper Deck game
Upper
jersey
Decker.
autograph, Michael Jordan.
I almost removed you from the stream again. Almost.
Bro,
As soon as you started down this description.
what? I can't have a dream. I can't have a dream. Look,
You can have a dream.
that's
You
my
can
dream.
dream all the biggest dreams that your heart can dream.
I think that would probably be like 100,000 of it would be this one sports card of
Thank
Michael
you.
Jordan. There's only 23 in the world, and it's the first jersey
know
autograph
that?
he ever did. Because he
He's
actually
researched
signed
it.
them
Do
by
you watch
hand.
this? Like, where is it? And keep tabs on it and stuff?
There's 23
Yeah.
out there somewhere in the world. I don't know where each one is, but that would be with $100,000. I think I'd be able to find it and purchase it. And then with the rest of my $200,000, I'd probably put some in investments and put some as a down payment.
Can I interrupt you real quick and just point out something that I saw that was kind of hilarious? You know, every now and then we get Big Biddy who comes in here and drops some bits, and then I saw earlier that Rogue Jepson gave us 100 bits, and I just wanted to point out how our friend, our homie Ray Stans, did the cautious investment of 1 bit that he gave to us. He's like, I'm not sure what this is, but I want to support my friends. Let me do 1 bit.
YGG gave
every little bit
like
counts.
100 bits, 1,000 bits.
What are bits?
I don't know.
Is that
No
a dumb
idea.
I just
question?
spit Red Bull
Nobody's
everywhere.
Nobody
we,
knows.
we don't know. We
Literally
don't know.
No one knows.
You just want
want
them. You know you want them.
I want them. I just
Okay.
want them to come in.
little
I wanted
bit- a little bit
I
of
wanted to
sauce,
rain
a
bits on
A
me.
little bit of cheese. A little bit of
Show me your biddies. Show me your biddies.
But I can appreciate Ray taking the wise, cautious investment of I want to do this, but I don't want to go all in. Here's 1 bit. Let me see how this goes from here.
What is this?
I think it costs money.
It does cost money,
Oh.
but I'm sure it's like a penny.
Ray's
I
trying
don't
to
know.
figure it out.
Ray, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't mean to call out Ray like that, but I was noticing it and I thought it was funny. Yeah, see, he says he's figuring it out too. Welcome to the club, Ray. All right, so
Oh yeah, they are like a penny.
yeah, cautious investment. So
yeah.
Nikki's paying off her family's boring debts. Liv is going to Japan. Bird is buying a
I
card.
mean, I'd still do something for myself.
Why didn't you lead with that?
I
What's
don't know.
the crazy
like,
thing that you would do, Nikki, with all
probably-
that money?
I'd probably get like vocal lessons for sure.
That's not crazy. Go bigger.
Buy some land and try to open a retreat or something. I don't know.
There you go.
We just went
bigger.
from meth party to buying houses and land. Come on.
I would use the Michigan Land Talent Bank and get like a $4,000 property. There's shit ton of state land for sale right now. I've already looked into it.
I'd be the witch in the middle of the woods with no people around me.
That's what I just would want, like a place where he's looking like.
I like how everybody's like,
Stephanie have talked about this, having like drum circles and like yoga, like a artist retreat. If you get like blocked and stuff like that too, with like also like studios and like someplace. But me and Stephanie have talked about before more so like a spiritual retreat, like.
You know what I would do if I had a $300,000 pearl?
what would you do?
I would send $300,000 worth of escorts to Nikki's compound.
Oh my god.
Men or women or both
Both.
What do you
non-binary?
mean by
Like
escorts?
a whole,
Like
A whole
prostitutes?
mixture. Just people
all
showing up.
different kinds of sizes.
A whole bunch of people ready to fuck is showing up to Nikki's
Hey.
Like
house.
prostitutes? What the
Escorts.
Nikki,
High end.
I'm coming to
high
stay
end
with
or
you for a
low end?
while.
fuck? Okay. I'll figure it out.
Is it
Takes
high
that
end?
Escorts accept bits?
Yes, they accept anything. They're already prepaid, so anything you give them is a tip.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit. All
Are
right.
you going to
Send
like
them out.
wanted ads or are you going like
Yeah, wherever I can find them. I'm sure there's somewhere I can, some seedy website or something. I could just, hey,
I got
here's
an
some money.
old
I'm sure there's
website.
plenty.
Here's some money and an address. I just need you to show up here and be
That's
ready.
So if you guys didn't have to pay for it and you knew they were clean
Here we go.
and you were super attracted to this person, it was like the most attractive person you've ever seen, would you
Liv's
sleep
eyes
with an
got wide.
escort if no one found out?
The most attractive people I've ever seen are anime characters. I don't
It's
think that's
me.
possible.
Would you sleep with an anime character?
Absolutely, I
you
would.
not? Would you not if they were clean?
What?
I don't know.
What did you just ask?
I didn't know
I
Jim
said if
Carrey
they
was
were
available.
clean.
He's trying
Is
to
that
eliminate.
the height of beauty? Is that the height of male beauty, Jim Carrey?
Listen, Jim Carrey is my
James
celebrity.
Carrey?
That is my celebrity.
What about
He's
Nick
like
Cannon?
60s.
He's my Aubrey Plaza. Okay.
Where do you rank Nick Cannon?
He's kind of a douche.
Damn.
Sorry.
You don't think Dice looks like Nick Cannon?
His personality, I can't.
Who said that?
Who said what?
That you look like Nick Cannon. I remember you bringing that up.
Everybody in my high school.
He looks
Why?
nice. I'm talking about his personality wise. Like I can't. Jim Carrey's personality wise, like I can't. I love him so much. Nikki's is like John Travolta. Don't give me shit. Okay.
Oh yeah, we heard about that too. Like,
Yeah.
ewy.
I mean, I have closer like nowadays ones. Like
I
Jason
think both of you
Momoa,
need to kind of
Ryan
advance
Reynolds.
beyond the 90s cinema and get a little bit
I
more to the
haven't
2000s.
watched any-
I've upgraded mine to
Have you
Anna
seen
de
James
Armas.
Carrey recently?
Yeah, I have. Like old
Still-
wine.
Why
Love
are you
it.
calling him James?
That's his name.
Jim.
I know,
Carrey.
but still, I know.
You're throwing
but
Nikki
it's-
off.
You
Don't
got
do
you
it.
got
Don't
you got
ever call me
okay.
Nicole,
Sorry.
no.
That's not his name, says Nikki.
I'm sorry. You
It's
must.
not my-
I forget that Nikki didn't grow up in. I forget that Nikki didn't grow up watching In Living Color. Like when he was introduced on In Living Color, he's with James Carrey. They called him Jim, but his name on the text prompt was James Carrey.
Yeah, that was a little before our time, I think. We were too young.
Yeah, y'all
watch
are
that.
still nice and ripe.
Mm.
Nice and right.
All right, so next I had up. This might be up your alley, Liv.
What you got?
This contraption. I probably need to share the screen and show it, just so
Okay.
that Bird can understand it, because it may go over his bird brain.
I do have a bird brain.
What's so funny?
I just like tried to hold back a burp.
Came out your nose.
Are you okay?
It was like my lips on it. It like came up like a bubble. I'm sorry, guys. That was so gross.
Crit's gonna watch this show back, and he's just gonna shake his head for 2 hours
I'm
straight.
gonna get fired.
From what?
From the podcast.
All right.
Is she worse when I'm not there or when I'm there?
This is her normal.
Okay.
Yeah, this is kind of the baseline.
Sounds about right.
All right, let me share this contraption here that I came across.
Ooh, best way to get executed. Go.
Guillotine. Oh, that's the worst. Never hit. I don't know. It might be fast. This is the first way that it's fast, right?
I think Legos. Just
Legos?
Yeah, like a Lego
Like stuck in
claw
Legos?
hammer that you swing really hard and just knocks your head off. Just
As the best way?
Yep. Pretty cool.
When you say best, what are you meaning by best? Like
Yeah.
quick and painless, or like fun and exciting to think about?
Are you guys talking about death?
Yes.
That's all I
Okay.
think about at all times.
You don't want to be
Liv-
snoo-snooed to death? Like that's by
Snoo-snooed?
snoo-snoo. Like, what do you mean?
I did hear a Venezuelan dictator did a bunch of blow and had like an orgy with 4 prostitutes, and he had a heart attack in the middle of it.
That's how I
Could
want
be
to
a
go.
good way. Yeah.
Sold.
Yeah. Enough said.
You want to be smashed to death by a Lego Warhammer, essentially?
I'm just spitballing here. I don't know.
I mean,
All of you need to stop drinking G Fuel. I know we're proud supporters of
Dab,
it, but
dab, dab.
seems to be fucking with y'all's brains. Not in a good way.
I need
All right.
more. I need to order more. Ooh, what are we
What is
doing? What
this?
is this? Is this
So
a
I-
sex machine?
Ooh.
This is definitely
This is
it's a
gaming.
virtual
This is
gaming
not-
session.
I feel like changing the topic based on that question you just asked.
Like a virtual sex.
Hold on. Stop.
I
Hold
thought it
on.
was a harness that like lifted you. Okay, I'm gonna.
New question before we get to that.
I don't think.
Would you
we've
buy
done
a sex
more questions.
machine?
Absolutely, if I didn't have children in this house.
Bird, would you buy one?
I mean, no.
Nikki?
I don't know, probably.
Nikki would buy it just because it looks cool and just to have it.
Explain sex machine. Which one?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
need more
I feel like-
information.
no, I'll just tell you where my head went. Like, I
Okay.
feel like sex machines for guys are like floating torsos or like just discombobulated vaginas. And I'm just like, that's not hot. You know what I mean? And it's
like the Dave where he like flomps the torso and the legs are like flop, 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 flop.
yeah, like what the fuck is that? Like it's
But
super
for women,
weird.
they have like that big circle thing that rotates and it's got bumpies all over it, and it's like a whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, they have
get
like
it, I
the
get it.
realistic looking robots, I guess, and they'll talk to you and
In VR,
It's too
yeah.
creepy, man. And I've seen, trust me, I've seen some
Eh.
shit on the Learning Channel where like some dude's like married to his sex doll. I've seen all the
Oh
shit.
yeah.
I love it. It's so cringe. It's so deliciously cringe.
Like cringe.
But yeah, I just can't put my heart out there like that. So for that reason, I'm out.
Nikki, would you buy a arm pillow?
What is that?
It's a pillow that's designed to look like a man's arm, and then you rest on it.
I mean, maybe like as a joke. Like I'd rather have like a loaf of
Rather
bread
have a
pillow.
fist?
Like,
Did you just say you'd rather have a loaf of bread?
Yeah, like Lincoln's pillow.
I bought that for Mandy.
Yeah.
I bought the tortilla blanket too. It's a loaf of bread and it's a
I
pillow.
just
It's not
like,
this big.
I mean, like, I think it'd be fun to play with. I'd be like, look at this arm. Like, flopping around.
Do they have like body pillows with anime
not to
characters that it's
hold me,
attached
no,
to? Because
I
I would buy that. I would
I don't
totally buy
necessarily
that.
like.
All right, hold
cuddling
on, hold on.
Anyways, it's hot. Don't
Hold on.
touch me.
Liv, let me show you something.
Okay.
For what it's worth, Body Pillow by Atmosphere. Great fucking song.
Would you buy one of those booby pillows where it's like you sleep in between two boobs?
And then
What
what?
booby
Put it
pillows?
like fucking put it in your closet anytime people come over.
Why
Seems
would
like
you
a
have to hide it?
liability.
Who's
Wow.
gonna go in your bedroom and like look in your
People
bedroom?
always put like their coats on
People-
my bedroom on my bed when I have people over.
Listen, my
Put
Put
house.
what on your bed?
I
Like
have
purses
things
and
under
coats. That's like
Yeah.
I have a
Yeah.
very old, big ass trunk for a reason, and it's very hard to open, and nobody opens that shit. Hey, I would, yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You knew, you knew
wait,
exactly.
what? I'm
This is
confused.
the anime body pillows you can order. Hisoka.
Wait,
Wait,
what does it look like if you actually get
I
it?
think I just
It's a body
activated Liv's
pillow, Nikki.
horny.
You remember you like the rectangle regular body pillows, but this print is on it.
Oh.
Why?
There you go.
What?
Now you guys got
They
it.
haven't been female versions too. I just picked this one because I knew it would appeal to Liv, but hold on.
It does appeal to me.
But yeah, I mean,
rather have
most
a
of them,
back
as you can see, are feminine. Oh,
Yeah,
look at this one.
usually.
He's even on her
Yeah,
back.
let me see this in real life.
Hey.
Let me see the real life one. not
Oh yeah,
the-
yeah. I want to see the real
That's
life
what I
one,
was
too.
trying to figure it out. Okay.
Yeah.
You got
It's
it
hard
now?
to-
Yeah.
I
they
mean, I
cut
guess
all
it's
that.
just like having like
That's crazy, bro.
See, if I had that at home, would I hide it if people came over?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yes.
Don't look at my bedroom. I don't give a shit. Don't look at
I
my
mean, like,
bedroom.
I thought you were talking about like it was
Yes,
like
you
cut
would.
out, like it was like a giant pillow
You
doll.
can get those too. That they're like shaped to the person.
People get lost on the way to the bedroom or on the way to the bathroom. They're like, oh, oops. Like,
What would you do if you saw some questionable material on your body pillow after a friend visited?
I
Bro.
would
Oh, I'd be
confront them.
mad.
I'd be came out.
Mad.
never allowed to visit again.
Group chat, it
You
depends on if
banned.
it's 20 people. Do you know
Like,
who it was?
how could you violate my pillow, dog?
If it was a group
Yeah.
chat, I'd be like, who came on my fucking pillow?
Who came
Oh
on
yeah,
my
I would
pillow?
shame them publicly. I would tell their mother. I'd
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
I'd be like, hey, just
Like,
so you
you can
know, I
have
don't know
it.
how you
Pick it up.
raised
I don't
Eric.
want it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's always Eric. Fucking Eric.
I don't know how you raised
Or
Eric,
my
but
husband's Eric.
I found some
the three-ball
human
guy.
remains.
That's the
on
three
my
ball
pillow.
guy. Yep.
I don't like where this conversation is going.
I don't like where you're going on pillows.
I
don't
was
agree.
just
So then-
merely, I was following the conversation. Liv is like, oh, I would definitely get a body pillow with anime on it. So I'm like, oh, they make those.
Would.
Just-
I
let me
would.
show you.
Dice, I don't think you answered. Would you do sex doll?
Doll or contraption?
Machine.
Both,
It was
either.
machine.
Sex everything.
Sex machine.
The sex.
They make
I
them
probably-
that like they suck and rotate and do the whole thing and the suction on the wall for you guys.
I
and the
probably wouldn't only
beaties.
because of the maintenance.
Oh,
Like,
the
if-
cleaning.
Yeah, if you have to
Too?
do maintenance
Gross.
on it, I'd be like, gotta-
You have to clean all of you have to buy the special shampoo or the wash.
I
and
know,
clean
that's-
all
that's
of
what
feel
I
it
like
mean.
the
ever.
If I-
guys' maintenance
if I have to
is
have a
harder than
whole-
the girls.
if I have to do a whole routine just to keep it clean, then it's gonna deter me from using it.
Do you not have any now that you're not taking care of right now? Because you gotta
Obviously
do that.
not.
You
I don't
gotta
even like to do
that.
laundry, man. Like that shit would get so gross so fast.
I mean, I guess if you could just like throw it away and buy a new one, there you go.
I mean, like maybe it has disposable, like interchangeable.
Like a
Throw it
condom.
out. Yeah, I guess.
What have we
But
done?
see, I
I'm
feel like
losing
a
it.
male's
Oh,
like
God.
your cleaning situation is
It's
a
like
lot harder than
inside.
ours. Ours
Yeah.
is like giving a wipe down and a spray.
like,
and
whoop, whoop, there you go.
Yeah.
You're just like
wring it
going
out.
inside.
Gross.
I get so
Uh,
this.
I think maybe
Chats.
again on the learning channel, I learned about like, one that the dude just stuck in his dishwasher, which just kind of sounds wild of like, oh yeah, just
Like,
put it
nothing
along
else-
with the plates and stuff.
No.
Imagine calling a service people and like they like
I think-
don't.
And all
So,
your dildos are in the
Okay,
So,
trash.
there's a
but
sex
here,
doll.
I will
It's a
say, I will
person
say
pulled
this.
out of this dishwasher.
I think it's less alarming when somebody comes across a dildo than when they come across a pocket pussy.
Why is
Oh
that?
yeah.
I don't know.
Why is
That's
that?
what I'm thinking
Normalized.
about. It's like you see a dildo, like, oh, okay, they have a dildo. You make
Some
fun of them,
pocket
but you kind of
pussies
move
look really
on.
weird,
When you see a
though.
pocket pussy, it's like, oh man, what kind of
Some look really
Dark-
weird.
dark cave are you rolling out of that you need this?
You just
I
need
think
to
Maybe it
flush
has
it
to do with the
so it's-
clean, right?
I think it depends.
Because it went okay. Have you guys
If
ever
you're in
seen
a
Blue
dude's
Mountain
house-
State?
No.
The pocket pussy that got passed around to the entire football team, and it was like the honorary whatever. All I
Ew.
think of,
Disgusting.
all I think of when I think of pocket pussy is like, ew, like what
That sounded
one
disgusting.
use, and then that's just gone, like it's gross forever. Not owning one, I don't know, but like, yeah, that's my thought. Versus like a dildo, where it's like, okay, yeah, you just kind of wash it and then it's ready to use again.
But do you
I don't know.
automatically assume dildo female? Because that's not always the case.
You don't
Not
always
always the
assume that,
case.
but that's what I'm saying is like the appearance of it is more accepted than something
Okay.
that generally somebody would come inside.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
Is it-
and like you said, the
It's
cleanup on
disgusting.
the inside is gross, and then
I
like
mean,
whether
look
it's
at how
male
they
or
have to
female
make
using
it.
the
They have
dildo,
to make
that's
it,
easier to
like,
clean.
I mean,
so weird for you guys to get the right feeling, like all like the
because there's
insides
usually
are
bumps and
weird.
ridges on the inside and
Yeah.
crevices and things like that. It can be hard to
Yeah,
clean.
It's gotta be.
I
So
just
why
like-
are you giving me flack about saying maintenance is a bitch?
It
Listen,
is. But
because
you guys have
maintenance has-
special.
Has to happen no
special-
matter what kind of equipment you are carrying.
I will say, I'll go out on a limb though, and I'll say that VR porn is the future. And once they figure that shit out, like no dudes are ever gonna leave their house again.
Why are
Didn't
you saying
they
that?
already figure that out? on
Wait, Liv, be quiet. Why are you saying that, Bird?
I'm just
Why do you
saying,
make this announcement just randomly in the middle of our show?
Well,
He's
He's
I
never
was just
going to leave his house again. He's telling you right now.
well, I already didn't want to leave the house after being out all month. So
Until this weekend.
if I can find another excuse to just never leave my fucking house, that's perfect for me.
And satisfaction isn't guaranteed. You're like, well,
Bird, I feel for you.
Jesus.
Do you? You feel for me? What does that
Yeah.
mean?
I mean, for you to randomly proclaim that, I feel like you're headed to this life where you never leave your basement.
I'm not the ones fucking
Welcome.
playing Jackbox on Fridays all night. I'm the one that has fucking friends. So right back at you, fool.
You sound jealous.
I'm like, welcome to a life of living. You can catch me inside.
Cash me inside.
You sound jealous that we gather when we play Jackbox while you have to go outside and
Maybe
with-
I am.
hang with human beings.
Yeah.
We are human beings.
Are
am
we?
I though?
You try to be.
Yeah, human
How do you know?
beings. We
Your
are.
consciousness?
You fucking try
How
to
do you
be.
know?
How do you know what human beings even are? Then
Everything
get
is
on-
made up. Everything is made up. Nothing exists.
How many times have you guys thought other people were mirages for you specifically?
I think NPCs are all around me all the time
I do
whenever I
too.
leave my house. Like they're not
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
I call them filler people.
Filler people.
Like the Matrix uses them to fill in. They might have their whole own agendas and lives and stuff, but
They have
I feel
specific
like-
roles.
But I feel like we've all been those people for other people as well. Like it's like a ball with a bunch of, mini balls inside of it, and then there's a liquid in it, and the liquid is like
It
the
is
consciousness
so
we
cool.
float through, and we're the balls. But as we like roll, like sometimes there's other balls that are floating through this consciousness, and we're just
fuck are you talking about?
People. Reality.
She's on a whole level.
Balls filling and
diagrams.
rolling.
I have diagrams I've made to try to explain it simple.
Show us one.
I
Is it
can't.
packed?
Everything I own is in boxes. Okay.
I think that the NPCs, you can tell an NPC by them saying, "How did you sleep? How was the drive?" Those motherfuckers are NPCs. They have pre-programmed responses, and those are the only things they're able to say because they're not interesting, not cool, and they deserve to be taken over by a computer because no one can tell the difference.
As a neurospicy person, I do not answer those questions how you would think somebody would answer those questions.
Good.
What do you mean neurospicy?
Autism, ADHD.
That is spicy.
Spicy. So when somebody asks me those questions, I either just stare at them like a psychopath or I answer weirdly.
Liv,
Good.
has anybody ever called you a psychopath before?
Yeah.
What happened to lead up to that?
You seem to embrace this. I need to know more.
I was a crazy teen. Let's just say that. I haven't learned much, but
Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. The
I don't think
crazy
we
I
can
thought
teen.
we were talking about a VR machine. What happened?
You guys haven't. That's what happened. Now hold on. You say crazy teen, and then I look over at Nikki, and it sparked a memory for me. Liv, where were you when Nikki went missing for 3 days in an insane asylum?
I lived up north with Dad.
Okay,
Oh,
just had to ask because I still have questions
I wasn't
about that
missing,
episode.
I was camping.
oh, when you went to the haunted one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's
I've
just
heard that
look
story.
at how normal it is for when you went to the haunted one. Like there
Yeah,
was
'cause
another
it's
one.
Not a big deal.
No, because I went to the actual insane asylum, like the psych ward, and I'm like, Nikki never went to the psych ward. That was me. I was so confused.
Oh my god.
I'll leave that
I
up
just
to you,
started
Creepy
Bird.
sock
talking about my
club.
life.
I'll leave it up to you, Bird, if you want to go there.
Grippy socks. Yeah.
I have so
okay,
many
anyways.
questions,
But look
but
at the sunset. Oh,
let
you
me
can't.
take it full
Oh, you can
circle.
see
So,
it. It's pretty.
when was the last time you were like, okay, I was a little psycho then?
Like last week,
What happened last week?
I had a meltdown.
How did you have a meltdown over what?
Life. Literally life. And I'm like, Nikki, I'm coming over. She's like, all right,
Well
help me
done.
pack. I'm like, okay, let's pack your life.
What
And
I
then
do
Liv
is
was on the
just
stream.
Come
That's
live a
yep.
day in my life and get your mind off of yours.
Literally the first time I was on the podcast. That's when my meltdown happened earlier that
show.
day.
Wait, and I fucking missed the meltdown podcast.
You
Damn it.
did.
This is
You
why I need to actually rewatch this shit.
I come on and you were gone. And I was like, where's
And we had a
Bird?
blast.
They're
She was
like
just
on
sitting
vacation.
there.
I was like, didn't he just come from vacation? What is going on?
I never don't vacation. I'm
You're
on
just-
vacation right now.
You're in vacation mode all the time.
Yeah, I'm
Same.
literally escaping my worldly responsibilities by chatting with 3 of the most genuine, interesting people I know.
You just called me
Facts.
fucking boring like 30 minutes ago.
Sometimes I can't even tell if I'm being sincere or not. I really cannot
That's sad.
tell the
That's
difference
sad.
anymore.
You need to stop joking around so much. But
So
you're
true.
not.
One of my many exes would agree with you. Actually, all of them.
I mean, like, but that loses a part of your childlike nature. So don't.
Aw. All of mine agree that I'm part of the Grippy Sock Club and I should be in the Grippy Sock Club.
You
I
keep
don't
saying
like
grippy socks as if that's specific to insane asylums, and I think
It
you need to.
is.
It's really not. Have
The
you ever been to a jump park?
If you tell anybody you're part of the Grippy Sock Club, you've been to the psych ward. That is code. That's total code.
I mean, I know it's code, but you can like, let's say you told your kids I have grippy socks, they might think you went to a jump park.
Listen, my kids
Fuck
don't know
off.
anything but Roblox. Are you kidding?
I mean,
I'm
that's
part
that's
of,
the big thing.
I'm part of the Pen 15 club. It's code.
Penis?
I was inducted in
The
7th grade.
LAL club.
You're not a part of the crispy sock club.
No,
How
I have a
about no-
son.
no
I am
sock
not
club?
looking. I'm not looking forward to the
I'm not part of
crusty
that
socks.
club.
I swear to God.
There we go. DJ Pfeffin knows what I'm talking about. The purple socks with the paws on them. Yeah, they give them to you at the jump park. And you go jump on the trampolines.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're
I
talking
don't know who
about.
Kate McCucci is.
Get out the house, Liv. Damn it.
Never.
Uh,
I don't want to.
Me either. But sometimes it's a necessary evil, as Bird tells me.
I'm literally going to start door dashing again, and I'm terrified. And that's not even interaction with people. And I'm like, no.
you know, a DoorDash man was just killed in Florida from
What the fuck?
delivering food. Apparently, it was a Satanist who really just wanted to, please the Dark Lord.
I'm
Just
part
saying.
of the Satanist church. Like, that's not Satanism. That's like cray cray. Like, they're on probably bath salts. It's Florida, probably bath salts.
It's definitely basalts.
Bath
I
salts.
I do not agree to all this Florida slander right now.
Hmm.
think
Are you in
guys need to-
Florida?
He's from Florida.
I'm not, but I'm from Florida.
He's
Florida's
from
not.
Texas.
You know, we live in anti-Florida. We live in Michigan, right?
Do you
Why
think
are we
I'm nuts?
anti-Florida? Half of us are snowbirds.
Literally, if you go on any Michigan place, they're like anti-Florida. That's what Michigan is like known as, and it's in Rainbow.
Really? I thought we were known
Yeah.
as like the
Right
cars-
now,
Nick-
we are literally
Nikki's beef
named
is-
anti-Florida.
Nikki's
Crazy.
beef is with Ohio. She doesn't care about Florida.
Nobody likes Ohio.
Everybody from Michigan hates Ohio State. I don't know why.
It's a born
it's a
right.
thing.
Actually, I wasn't born in Michigan, so
I was born in Detroit.
I was born in South Carolina.
Where?
The thing I learned about
Buford.
Florida.
I like Buford.
Yeah,
Mhm.
old money.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Thing I learned about Florida is there is more murders per capita in Jacksonville than anywhere else in the world.
Jacksonville's not a very safe place.
Is this my job? I'm supposed to fact check Bird.
Yes.
I remember.
I'll just
wanna
go ahead
know
and say I made that up. I'll go on the record. I made it up.
I remember a
I wanna know the
couple
real
times ago,
statistic
guys
now,
saying I
though.
need to start fact checking us here.
I mean, I could tell you,
And the
some
whole
spots in
world.
Jacksonville that you shouldn't go to, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily the murder capital.
Well,
What's Fort Lauderdale known as? Like
Fort
is it
Lauderdale is
like
known as the hometown for one of my exes. She got married there right around the time I was doing, a corporate retreat there. So
oh.
fun.
Did you go to
I
the
thought it
wedding?
was like LGBT friendly area of Florida. Maybe
It
I'm
kind of
wrong.
is. It's
Yeah.
a more upper
Is it like
class.
the Royal Oak, Ferndale of Michigan, but Florida
they don't-
version?
probably. They
Okay.
don't know what that means.
That's where all the gays hang out.
It's
Gays,
not like
gays,
that.
and G's. Okay.
It's more of the affluent community outside of Miami.
Is Miami the
Well,
The-
Royal
the
Oak and
place?
it's all hipsters.
Miami is the
never been to
big.
Florida?
Miami is the big city. Fort Lauderdale is like a suburb.
Oh.
Miami. What is this Miami you speak of?
Oh, sorry, Miami.
Oh, see.
There we go.
Ever since the Dominican
Okay.
Republic, all I
Okay,
can
Liv, we're
do
just
is
kidding.
think in
You're totally
Spanish.
confused right now.
I am just replaying Will Smith's "Welcome to Miami."
We're never gonna get through these topics.
Sorry.
Audience,
I'm just gonna show this thing.
It's a bar.
There you go. Okay, what is this
Yeah.
thing?
What is this? Full circle. What the fuck
So-
is this VR shit?
So Bird mentioned that VR porn is the future, but would you guys ever invest in actual VR gaming in your living room where you can run around and do things from a
Only to
contraption
play-
like this?
only to
I
play
would, so I
Skyrim
don't
and
run into the
Fallout.
wall. So I don't run into the wall because I think
You can
without
run
that,
on the
I'd run into
platform.
wall. I said I think without that I'd run into the wall. Like
Well,
in a
obviously
regular
you'd run into
VR.
the wall because there's nothing holding you
So,
still.
I've never done a VR thing. I don't know.
So as somebody who has an Oculus 2, I will say that they give you the ability to set up the boundaries. So when you get close to it, it shows like, oh, like little lines come through and you see the wall. So you don't run into anything. The hardest part of VR is the movement mechanics in it. So if you're like doing a shooting gun game like this, and you're pushing forward on the joystick and you're moving forward, but your body isn't moving, it fucks with your brain. It gets you really confused and you get sick. So there's a lot of motion sickness with a lot of these games. So this moving around will actually help that a lot, I think.
Oh,
See, I feel
Bird,
like
would
I
you
would
get one?
accidentally move around with the
No.
Oculus and I'd run into the wall.
I get motion sickness way too easily to ever try it.
Yeah, that kind of scares me now.
When you come, Nikki, when you come down, we'll do some Beat Saber. I think you're really gonna like it. But
I've seen Beat Saber and I've had other people do it around me, but I'm like, I literally will probably throw up. No, thank you.
Yeah, I don't think you'll run into anything. I think you might like it. Would I buy one of these? No, because I'm not like into VR like that.
But you're
barely
into
use it.
games. You like Call of Duty. You could
But
play
the
Call of Duty
juice
with
isn't
this.
worth the squeeze. He's not going to get enough out of it because he does not play that much.
Exactly.
What if
Maybe
you
in the
had a
future, once it becomes like better?
What if you had a
Otherwise-
$300,000 Orange Pearl?
Well, then I'd buy an entire compound and set it up instead of this small platform. The entire thing would be
And
VR.
then it would create energy from everybody running and playing. So then we can also have a power plant.
There you go. That body heat will power a small city.
I hate that
It's
answer
like
so
a
much.
gerbil wheel.
I hate that answer.
And then I'll harvest their sweat and then
And
use
then-
that DNA to create clones of every one of the people that visit
And
my
then we'll have
compound.
more power
Clone
plants and we'll
Wars,
power
Star
a whole country.
I've moved on.
And it'll be the flight of the birds.
The flight of the birds.
Are you talking about when birds attack?
No, I was just saying.
Birds are cameras. Government says so.
What?
Birds are cameras.
You believe that?
There's government documentation from the 1970s. That's when they started all of that, and it's only gone from there. I'm not saying all birds,
Okay.
but I don't trust no birds. Birds creep me out. No offense,
What about-
I
bird.
feed the birds.
Not you.
I'm like, come
You're the
here.
only one that's good. I have a bird feeder. They came with the house, but
I feed the squirrels. I feed the birds.
Uh-huh.
birds are weird. Birds are weird.
No,
Why are
birds
birds
fine.
weird? Because they got soulless eyes.
I mean, just because they don't have, an eye like a human with an
Just
iris
like,
doesn't mean they have
Bird,
no
do you
soul.
feel attacked
I
right
like
now?
goats.
Like,
I like goats. They don't have irises like humans.
Interesting thing that Bird's engineer DJ Zone told us in Texas is that if you do something harmful to a crow, all crows in the world will learn to hate you over time.
I love crows. Crows and ravens are probably the only.
You
birds
just
I
said that
like.
birds have
Birds are
soulless
fucking
eyes.
weird.
I tell you that you harm a
Bluebirds
crow,
are
they will
fucking
hate you.
assholes.
And
Cardinals are fucking assholes. Any other small little bird are fucking assholes. Red-winged blackbird, fucking asshole. Birds with or rats with winged seagulls, fucking assholes. They
I'm
steal your
sorry
food
for
and
any bird
shit,
enthusiasts
and then they
that
shit
may be
on you.
watching.
Hey,
give Liv some more
any-
wine.
I know, right?
Any of my aviary friends, any of my avian fuckers, fuck you. Bird watching is for losers. Eat my dick, you binocular ass creep. Just saying.
Well,
All right.
Oh, also, I don't know why I feel like I have to mention this, but I used to go to Goodwill to find the weirdest VHSs I could find for some reason. And I found Bird Watching for Dummies unopened, and it's one of my prized possessions. Bird watching for dummies on VHS.
We should I won't have extra bags. I was gonna say we should go.
That's
to
a
the
big
local
bush.
Goodwill. I love thrift stores. You find the weirdest shit.
Me and
What cartoon
Nikki's-
character from your childhood had the craziest outfit?
Him from Powerpuff Girls. He was my favorite villain from Powerpuff Girls. And that's probably why I'm gay.
That's a great
said
answer.
Early on, hey, you're queer. I'm like,
It's a great answer, actually.
The weirdest.
I give you an example here.
the
He-Man with his
weirdest,
loincloth.
Nikki.
I think Krang was pretty fucking weird. It was like a actual brain inside of the stomach of a robot.
Yeah, that's up there. Good one,
Can't
Bird.
think of any.
Nikki,
What was your
did you
favorite
watch cartoons?
cartoon?
Yeah, I did watch cartoons.
What was your favorite cartoon, like Lip said? Don't give me
I
a
don't
depends.
know. Like, I didn't really have a favorite.
Name
I
a
like
cartoon. Name a singular cartoon.
Rocko's Modern Life.
Oh, that's a
Who
good one.
had
That
the
was probably
weirdest
my
out?
favorite.
Who had the weirdest outfit in that?
I mean,
Half
Rocco's,
had overalls.
but
was it
that's
Rock-
normal.
Is it
Yeah.
No,
a cow?
Rocco-
A cow with overalls
Rocco
on?
just had like his Hawaiian shirt.
Mr. Big Head had like a tucked in polo and brown pants.
I give up. This topic has failed. I'm moving on.
I'm sorry, I suck ass.
Okay,
One of the things
were you a Disney, Nickelodeon, or Cartoon Network kid? Which one?
You asking
Nickelodeon.
me?
all
All of
day.
you guys.
I'm old, so I was a 1940s Disney kid, and
1940s.
yeah, I watched.
Dice
like,
only
the-
looks young because he is Nick Cannon.
I watched all
Um,
the original like Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse cartoons, and I watched like the original Superman cartoon, and then when he had the dog, so like those stuff from like the 40s, 50s, and 60s. I grew up on those
Okay,
cartoons, like
okay.
Heckle and
Tom and
you-
Jerry and shit.
even before Tom and do you know what Heckle and Jekyll is? Used to have that on VHS. I used to watch Betty Boop. Like I used to watch shit in black and white.
I want to watch Page Master. That's one of the movies I want to rewatch.
That
No
is
idea
a
what that
crazy
is.
movie. Macaulay Culkin gets
The
lost in the
Page
library
Master?
and
It's
gets
so
sucked
And the
good.
into
book
a
Oh, yeah,
comes alive, and there's that stupid
I always
one.
watch it when I'm on shrooms.
I had a
Allegedly.
Page Master
That
on
would be a
VHS.
good movie to watch on shrooms. Good.
Allegedly.
I was a Cartoon Network kid. I was weird. Kurt
I mean,
Cobain.
I was alive before Cartoon Network existed. I remember
You know
when
what I
they
used to
first
love? I
introduced it, and I'm like,
loved
oh, this is
Kablam.
great.
Kablam! It
Oh,
was
yeah.
so good. And
Kablam.
Prometheus
remember
and
Kablam.
Bob. I love Prometheus and Bob.
I loved all that
Yes.
shit.
I gotta
That
rewatch
whole
some
like
of those.
block of TV was so good.
Yes. When was that? Was
Our
it at night?
childhood, 90s kids.
Yeah, like mid to late 90s Nickelodeon, I think.
Yeah.
And that was
Doug,
like kind
Rugrats,
of the
Ren and
8
Stimpy.
o'clock or 9 o'clock.
Yeah, Doug.
Have you watched Ren and
Rugrats.
Stimpy? Have you gone back and watched Ren
Pinky
and
and
Stimpy?
the Brain.
seen
Oh, that show was
Fuck
horrible.
up?
The show was
No.
crazy.
Oh my god,
It's
we should
psychopathic.
not. Where were the fuck were our parents? They should not
What
have let us
show?
watch that.
I think
Ren
as a
and Stimpy.
I think as a
Is it
child,
that
I
bad?
Yeah, it was.
yes, I think
Watch
as a
the
child,
first episode, just the first one.
I
And you-
realized I shouldn't have been watching that when they did the episode where they were playing the board game "Don't Pee on the Electric Fence," and I'm like, this doesn't feel right.
we used
but
to
it's
touch
funny.
the electric fence with sticks,
Exactly, because
like, then grab each other's
I think
hands and
I've
touch
talked about
it.
this too. I think that I've talked to you guys about this too.
Did you talk about the Target game with the cows' butts? Or no?
No. No.
It goes hand in hand with the electric fence. Sorry, we
Yeah.
had wild pear trees, and we would have to be made to pick them up. So we would take them and throw them at the cows, and we would call it Target because if you hit the cow's ass, you made it Target.
I love that. I love that so much.
And that's what we did as kids. Yeah, it's out there now. It's recorded and everything, Nikki. Aren't you glad you had me on?
Great.
give Liv some more wine.
He just opened a new bottle for me.
You're gonna need
Yes,
another bottle
I
after
show
that.
you guys one side of the cube of my life, and she's like, "Take a gander at
I'm
this
like,
other half
hey,
of it."
you want to know
though."
the really
Cube of
fucked up
my life.
weird shit? I'll tell you. Come to me.
Yes.
Yep. Hi.
Give me the weird shit.
No, No.
All the weird shit.
None
Here
of
we
my
go.
weird.
None of your weird. Okay,
Look,
Nikki,
I'll
I don't
show
want to get
you
Nikki
all the
mad
weird.
at me.
We'll go weird for weird, baby. I'll go as weird as you want to go.
I'm fine. This is fine.
Did you tell them we had 20 acres of woods to just fuck around in, and our parents didn't give a shit about us? We just went. We
Give
got
Liv
lost.
more wine.
We
Yeah.
built forts. We
Did
got
you
in
tell them about the
trouble.
time we hid that body? Allegedly.
No.
Did you tell them about the poop purse?
No.
Oh, come on! That's
Now we need to know about
classic.
the poop purse.
Yeah,
Look at
yeah.
her face. I don't.
I got to make sure Crit watches this episode back.
Okay, so when we were kids, we had this really old purse and we filled it with dog shit, and we're like, what are we gonna do
I
with
didn't
this? So
do
we
that.
took $1 that we had and stuck it in it and put it. We had a really long driveway. We put it at the end by the road, and somebody came by and picked it up. And then they drove like 10 feet through that shit out the window.
Do this.
Why? Okay, wait. First question. I have multiple questions here.
No
Why?
questions.
Why did you put dog shit in this purse?
Because it was a prank. We're like, let's see if somebody actually picks up this purse that has like $1 sticking out of it. You would think like, oh, jackpot, right? Somebody's
Fair
purse,
enough.
They lost it. No, there was a bunch of kids that filled it with dog shit.
Fair enough.
Oh my god.
Second question. Who put the dog shit in the purse?
It was all of us.
Third question. How did you get the dog shit in the purse?
I think we had like this scooper thing for the dog
Okay.
shit. Yeah, we
Good.
didn't
Nobody used
just
their
bare
hand.
hand it like,
I didn't do any
hey.
of this.
Here's a normal question for everybody. What's the best G Fuel flavor? Rogue Jepson asked.
I like snow
Tetris.
cone.
I like
I
the
like-
Fallout.
I
But
like
I've only
pink
tried
drink.
2, so I'm
Ooh, I need to get
biased.
some pink drink.
Pink drink was good.
This
Back
one
to the
was-
weird shit.
This one was
No.
good too. This one's good too.
So, Dragon Ball Z. I'm almost afraid to bring up this next topic that I had put in the queue just as a
No.
general inquiry. And based on the discussions that we've had today, I'm not sure where we're going to go with this one. But
I'm never
came
gonna be back. Nikki's gonna be like, you're done.
came across this website called funwithfeet.com.
Ew! Oh, I hate feet. I hate
I
feet.
do
So
it.
I've been asking throughout the week if anybody's interested in feet, getting a lot of pushback here. Like that's a weird question to just
Does
ask
anybody
people.
have a foot fetish that we
No,
know
but
of?
if they are, let me know. $20.
You need to value your feet higher than that.
$20 a picture. All
A
right,
month?
$20 a picture.
I'm not even 2 minutes into the topic, and Nikki's like, $20 feet pics. Got it.
She's a young, enterprising entrepreneur. Dice.
I would
I'm-
totally do sniffer.com or feet pics, or I would do all that.
Sniffer?
Absolutely. I don't give a shit. Oh yeah, you don't know about sniffer.com?
No, what's that? Is that like
It's where
dirty
you-
panty
It's
stuff?
where-
Yeah, it's where you sell your stuff.
I wish I could clip that. How do I do this? That
I
was
got
his face was fucking hilarious.
I got it.
Yeah, I know things. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know as many things as Liv knows.
Yeah, I would totally do this thing that I've never heard of before from these very specific websites.
Yeah, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. What happened? I just blacked out. What happened?
No, I honestly I don't have any problems with anybody who like sells their panties, like even shitty panties, like shitting in your panties.
I would totally
send 'em
fucking
out.
shit pants.
Well,
Who
people
cares?
They're like, can you wear socks for like a week? Like, if I'm gonna wear socks for a week, you gotta pay me like $100, $150. Like,
I mean, that's pretty
Yeah.
inconvenient.
you're
Well,
right.
shit. I was so I'm friends
I
with
just make
this
somebody else wear
girl.
them.
I'm not on the site. Let's just make that clear. I just have a lot of information because I have looked into it.
Sure. And why wouldn't you? If there's a fucking
mean,
weirdo that's gonna pay you for doing nothing, why not? Give
Why-
me your money,
exactly.
weirdo.
Thank you.
Give me your fucking
Okay.
money, weirdo.
Same page.
My biggest thing is like the type of people, like no offense, weirdos who are watching, but the fucking type of people that want to buy shit panties online from strangers. Yeah, those people I wouldn't want to have any of my personal information, like set up a separate PO box. Even then, I'm like, that's a little too close to home. I had a friend that was a stripper in Portland. She actually made a
Friend.
good side hustle from some fucking weirdo who would insist that she walked around without any shoes on the strip club floor. And then so by the end of the night, her feet were black from just dirt and, just this gross fucking floor
Nikki's
from
been
a
there
dive bar.
a lot. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And at the end of the night, he would lick her black soles of her feet
I would.
for money.
I would totally do that shit though. I'd be
do
like,
it
have
without
at it. I don't
somebody
give a
else.
shit.
Craziest shit in the
I am
world.
totally that person.
I don't know whether to be disgusted or turned on.
takes
That's the fun of it.
that's the escapism right there.
Think
Hey.
about that.
I not a kink shamer, you fucking
No,
weirdos.
I'm not at all. But I don't
You can't phrase it like that. I'm not a kink shamer, you fucking weirdos.
Hey, you fucking weirdos. I think that it's great that you are super kinky, you fucking weirdo fucks.
What's going on in chat?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
I think they're in disgust and awe at the same
Anybody wanna
time of
pay
our
to lick my
conversation.
feet?
Excuse me?
She wants to be paid for her feet.
Well, that was kind of what I was going to ask. I'm glad we have two possible feet submitters here. Is how much would you want in return for pictures of your feet?
$20.
Just 20?
Yeah.
You could do
$20.
because I did
Y'all need to up the price a little bit.
Listen, that will pay for 2 bottles of wine. I'm good.
I mean, I glanced around at the site a little bit. So this site is called funwithfeet.com, and like the people do like different poses. They're like, here's a sunset background with their feet in it. Here's my feet in sand. So I mean, you can get creative enough where I think you can
And then
like
you
bird set.
pictures I already have?
Smash some waffles with your feet. That's a whole nother level, though.
There's probably that little niche corner of it. Yes, I'm sure
You
there's.
know that their inbox is gonna blow up after this, right?
Ours? Mine and
Yeah.
Nikki's? Ours?
Yeah.
Nah.
I did.
100%.
So I did not tell them to throw out prices for their feet yet.
We
I
both
just got to
did.
that.
Listen, Nikki has very slender feet. If you're looking for that, I have the wide feet.
What
Short
the
toes.
fuck?
Yeah, so pick your poison,
Pick
you
your
know?
poison.
That's for both worlds. I do love
My
the
partner's
idea of
yelling in the
smashing
background, "You're
waffles
gonna
with
sell
feet."
your feet. What are you doing?"
So I was
You're never going to be on the show again, are you?
I know, right?
We might as well get as much content out of you today as we can.
What else do you want to know about Nikki's childhood? Let's go.
I
God
do
damn it.
love
Nothing.
I do love the title Foot Pimps. That's kind of fucking fun.
Foot pimps.
Foot Pimps. WCR. Foot
Who's
Pimps.
gonna manage us, Nikki? That's all we need.
That's my manager. Me and him already have deals for this kind of thing set in place.
So the more people and options you get, it makes his job easier. That's all I'm hearing.
I mean, but realistically,
wine.
so Nikki, if you could make like 20 grand a year off of just selling feet pics, would you do it?
Yeah.
Who wouldn't?
Fuck yeah.
I don't know. I mean, well, like we
You're not
started off in
showing
your
face. If you don't
when
have any tattoos,
when I first brought this up and you said foot fetishes, you were disgusted by it. But
I don't like feet. I don't give a
Right.
shit who does what to my feet, but I don't like feet. Don't ask me to do something to your feet.
gotcha.
No, thank you.
He's like, you can
I
touch
just-
mine. I ain't touching yours.
But hands.
I forgot about your hand fetish.
I know. I'm
There we
fucking
go.
Weirdo. I mean, everybody's like,
My hand even has scars on it. Do you like scars?
yeah.
Look, I
Yep.
had thumb surgery because I was a delivery driver and I picked up a
good.
vase. Yeah, I picked up a vase and it blew up in my hand and it like left a gaping hole.
How
And
does
I
a
couldn't-
vase blow up?
The glass was too thin on the side, so they didn't properly QA it. So I picked it up to put it in my van. So it was like New Year's Eve, getting ready to go out on my last delivery. It was about noon.
No.
Pick up this vase full of roses and pop, it just blew up. So I'm standing there, I'm looking at it. So I see this hole in my thumb. And another driver, my coworker, he comes around the corner because he heard the glass shatter and he's like,
At
"What
least
happened?"
somebody was with you. Jesus.
Oh yeah, I mean, we're all working. So he comes around the corner, he's like, "Yo, what happened?" I'm like, well, look. He's like, "Oh shit." And I'm like, "Call somebody," because I can't feel my thumb. So yeah, I had this gaping hole in there. Then they took me. Everybody was freaking out, and I'm calm as shit because I can't feel anything. It sliced my nerves and everything. So I'm like, okay, well, I need to get this fixed. Can we go? HR lady comes over, takes me to the ER. Nikki doesn't give a shit about my thumb apparently.
She just dipped. Yeah.
Um, so we go to the ER, and then I have to sit in the ER for like an hour or two. Basically, by the time that they got around to getting me a surgery, because the ER was so busy on New Year's Eve, my tendon had finally popped from my thumb and rubber band down into my wrist. So my tendon was down here somewhere. And then the doctor's like, well, we don't have time to fix it today, so we'll schedule your surgery in a week. So then they had to go into my wrist. Yeah,
What do you mean a week?
It was busy.
Oh my God, a week? You had to just deal with your tendon not being attached for a fucking week?
I mean, they stitched me up. They stitched me up here. And then they sent me home.
A couple stitches, you're good to go.
So yeah, a week later I got surgery. So they had to come in down at my wrist, grab my tendon, pull it up, reattach it at my thumb, and then I had to do therapy, physical therapy, because there was so much scar tissue. I lost movement, but I never regained full movement because, of course, I lost part of my tendon and so much scar tissue that I didn't get full movement back in my thumb. So this is for Almighty VA. Whenever he fucking challenges me to Tekken and keeps saying that I'm a bitch and ducking him, my finger gets fucking tired playing fighting games after about 30 minutes.
And when you're like knuckles deep in your own asshole, is that also just tires you out from the past injury?
I'm only knuckles deep in other assholes, not mine.
Oh, okay. Got it. Yeah, you just like
Yeah.
one of the early podcasts, Dice was like saying how he would put a thumbs up on his chair and he would sit down on it and just like, kind of wiggle around a little bit. And he actually did that on the first 3 podcasts we did. We're like, what are you doing down there, bro? And we found out later we forced him to stop because otherwise we'd get banned from Twitch.
Oh, yeah. He's gone. Have you seen Nikki, have you showed them your weird hand?
Her weird hand. Hold on. Bird's back. Show us your weird hand.
Bird's back.
I'm back.
Nikki, have you showed them your strong hand?
Strong hand.
This is my strong hand.
Okay. Never
Grab
mind.
my strong hand.
It doesn't exist. Never mind.
I might have. I don't remember. But
know.
like, since I fucked up, this is one of the fingers when I was playing volleyball that it dislocated the top part, like at this knuckle.
No, you can't do it anymore as good.
It's not as good.
Aww.
Grab my strong hand.
That's normally my
could,
strong
like,
one that
bend
bends. I can't
it
bend
and,
it. I can't bend it anymore because it's not
bring it-
connected.
It was creepy as shit.
Here's a question.
But like, I just
That like
take my thumb
she
and pop
snaps
it
it in.
Oh, fun.
in. This
We all have
one's so
unique
strong.
talents. Oh, I could do that.
Can you
That's
do the
how I make
chicken
it, and
hand?
then I just bend it in.
Have you the chicken
It's
hand
from
where you
playing
bend them
flute.
all? Like, you know?
Do you guys
never-
pop your knuckles
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All of them.
Yeah.
All the time.
all the time? It's so pleasurable for me.
So
The
fun.
a fetish.
sound.
Everything.
Everything's a fetish. Everything
Feeling
is
the
a fetish.
sounds. Let me ask you guys this. This is a question for the audience. What is the most painful experience of your life? Dice, was it the exploding vase? Let's go around and just say the worst pain we've ever felt.
Pain.
Got hit by a car.
Got hit by a car.
Which time?
The painful one was
The bad
when it was
one.
my shins. Yeah, it was my bad one. The other ones, people hit me backing out. It wasn't.
She
as
was black and
bad.
blue. She sent me
One-
fucking. Oh, the photos,
Yeah.
Nikki. The
I posted a photo
photos.
before in there. That's
Oh.
that photo that is.
Bird,
still
I'm-
up.
Old bitch.
I'm
Fucking running
this
her
close
over.
to saying we get rid of Crit and just invite Liv to the podcast going forward.
No.
Nikki
I'm
doesn't
like
want
this-
all her secrets out, and I have no filter, and I don't know what you
It's
guys know. and what
okay.
you don't.
I don't. It's okay.
I'm
I know-
almost
I
to the
know
point
too
of
much
like,
about you
hey
about
Crit, we still love you, but maybe we pivot to Liv.
Drunk Liv is a
Drunk-
vibe.
Absolutely not.
Drunk Liv is a vibe.
I mean,
Nikki,
I don't know.
you
I
have
think-
no
I
Nikki, you
goes
have no say in
away.
this.
I think that they both could be on. Can not more than 4 people be on the podcast?
They can. I
Nope.
just think
Formax.
Nope. Nope.
Because it takes away from the real star. Hello.
the Game God is back.
He is
Game
on
God. What's up, baby? right, so
Jacob
Shaq
said he
said-
stepped on a 3-inch nail at work and it didn't go through, but the pain was something he's never felt before. Rogue Jepson said that he broke his arm in 3 places. Lowbrine said he broke his arm in half, a spiral fracture while arm wrestling. Ooh, shit.
Damn.
I've
DJ
never broke a
Pfeffin.
body, a bone.
DJ
wow.
Pfeffin herniated disc so bad that it shattered.
Oh no, that sounds.
Ray stands with the common Caucasian basic wrist fracture. Nothing sensational, he said.
Jerked off too hard.
Yeah,
I went through
pretty much.
labor, so that's a thing. That's
You what?
probably the first. I went through 16 hours of labor.
Oh
That was
yeah.
the first pain, and
I
then ended
hear-
up with a C-section both
Oh,
times.
still okay.
Oh yeah,
So,
but I
you
never
don't need
broke
to
a
go-
bone. So
You don't need to go into details, but I will share that I was just reading an article that said if you poop while the baby's coming out, it actually jumpstarts its immune system. So it's actually better to poop on the baby.
oh, it's better to
I-
push them out too because they get all that fluid and stuff. They don't have that through C-section.
When I held
that gives them
Stephanie's
antibodies
leg-
and stuff. you told me this.
What happened?
I didn't push my babies out.
I have one full blood sibling, same mom, same dad. And it's my sister Stephanie. I held her leg when she gave birth. Like, watched her give birth. There's definitely boobs. Definitely a lot of shit. I freaked out. I was like, that's so little. While she's in labor, and I just like I couldn't do anything to help her, and she's just like, oh my god, I'm like, I don't know what to do. It was just, then she did not invite me to her second birth.
She had those babies.
She called
so
me. She's
fucking
like,
fast,
Johnny's
though.
born. You can come see him.
I've never seen somebody push a kid out faster. Stephanie had such quick. I was in 16 hours and I was like, I'm done, cut him out. But Stephanie's like, boom, 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 baby
I was
out.
like,
I'm
I
like,
definitely am never doing that. No, thank you.
good genetics, though, Nikki. Couple hours. That's all you got. It's like 3 hours.
Someone else can have my kids. I ain't.
Yeah,
doing
that's
that.
why they say you should loosen up, prepare, the breaching surface
Yeah.
by going knuckles deep.
Who's
Fucking
fact
love you,
checking?
Bird.
Okay.
I fucking love you, Bird. I fact check and that is facts.
Did you know that having sex
Yeah.
can actually, like, if you're like at 39, 38 weeks, it can cause to go into early labor so you can get that baby out. Just boning it. Did you know that playing with your nipples can also start labor? So a lot of pregnant women will play with their nips and be like, let's get
They're
this
just
baby
like,
out. I'm
oh,
done.
yeah.
Anybody that has kids knows what I'm talking about. They have to, right? I'm not crazy.
I don't know if us have ever birthed children.
Just leaving that
so
awkward
we do
silence there
not
for you, Liv.
know. I don't know. I
That's
don't
where
have
I
kids.
live. Okay, literally.
That's
my
where
whole
I
life.
live. That's Liv's merch. Live merch.
Clipping.
That's where I live.
Awkward silence.
LIV.
That's where I live. That's my home.
I'll tell you my most painful if you guys
What is
care.
it? I
would
care.
love to know.
It's more interesting than
Was it your
mine.
last
Mine's
heartbreak?
generic.
So no, actually I'm so good at
Heartbreak. Aw.
I'm so good at heartbreak now. I just make a couple songs and then move on.
I
Like
wish
it's
I
so
had that
great.
talent.
High five or low five for
Hey.
you, I guess. That's
So
hanging.
yeah, oh boop. So allegedly I was on a break from one of my first jobs. I was over at my friend's house and I was like, I was working at a grocery store at the time and I was like, what would be more fun than just stocking a bunch of milk and dairy and, helping old ladies out, their carts out of the grocery store. It'd be more fun doing all those things while high. So
Yeah, of course. Absolutely.
took a little smoke break, allegedly. And as sometimes happens with marijuana, the eyes just got bloodshot fucking right. Like completely, I looked like a vampire. And I was like, oh shit, I didn't expect this. I don't know how this magic happened to my eyes.
Red as the devil's dick.
And I was like, hey, friend, do you have any Visine? And he's like, oh, yeah, I think my sister has some. Hold on. He goes to the sister's room, gets
I
the
already know where
Visine.
this is going.
The first drop hit my eye and it was like, the Joker slammed a pencil right through it. And I started hopping up and down. I was like, oh my God, something's wrong. And then I was like, kind of convinced myself, well, maybe
it?
I'm tripping.
Like
maybe
it was
I'm tripping.
Rotos or something.
And then I tried to convince my friend that he should try it as well, as he's seeing me writhe in pain. Long story short, we put the faucet on. I put water running over my eyes. Sister comes home and he's like, Shelly, what the fuck did what is in this Visine bottle? She's like, oh, this is bleach because I have random urinalysis tests. So I use the bleach to dilute, my pee tests. So I accidentally dropped bleach in my eye.
I thought you were going to say it was
How
acid.
can you see still?
Well, I do have corrective lenses, and luckily I was like washing my eyes out for water for like, an hour. I called my parents, I was like, oh, it's allergies. So I tried using the Visine, wink, wink. The crazy part was though, that wasn't even the most painful. So I get driven to the ER by my parents who are like fully buying this like allergy story. What they do to flush out my eye is they have this hard plastic, kind of contact lens, except for it's like 3 times the size of a podcast lens or contact lens. They put it underneath both eyelids.
No.
It's hooked to a bag of salt water, and the doctor would squeeze the salt water and it would go rushing through my eye. And as your eyelids are trying to close,
shit right there.
Yeah, like your eyelids are trying to close to protect against the salt water being rushed in your eyes. And it was just like pure pain. Never felt so bad in my life.
Torture, the best torture.
It hurt.
Clockwork Orange. That's all I can think of when the eyes are like pried open and he's being brainwashed.
That's fucking ass.
That
I
sucks.
got very lucky with my eyes.
This is the greatest show we've ever done.
My buddy felt so bad. He actually came back to my place with me. We turned off all the lights and we had like a little sleepover. Yeah.
Okay.
In 2023, you really make that joke.
I'm
Yes.
sorry. I'm glad that
The
you
least you can do is
Yes.
keep me company and bullshit.
In the dark?
Yeah. Can't use
Very-
light.
No.
Fucking my eyes
Thankful
might
you
not
can still
regain
see.
sight.
What'd you say, Nikki?
Way to survive that. I'm thankful you can still see.
That's crazy.
Well, I
It's
didn't
just a
get
little
hit by any
bleach.
cars, so yeah.
You put bleach
thank
in
you.
your eye.
Way to
Yeah.
kill the mood, Bird.
mean-
eyes pried open.
With eyes pried open.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew somebody was going to.
You got to. You triggered me.
Yeah.
It's just like when you're like, it's getting hot in here, like
So
Somebody-
take off all your clothes.
every time.
The
Yeah.
wine. It's the
Mm.
wine.
Listen, the wine makes me a little less socially awkward.
Really?
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Everywhere we go in public, if there's like alcohol, if it's like a party, get together, family thing, my partner's always like, you might want to have like 1 or 2 so you don't feel weird. And I'm like, okay, I understand. And then
In-
Nikki's always like, do you want to drink or do you want to smoke? And I'm like, if we're at places, I follow her around like a lost puppy because I'm like,
Oh.
I don't know people. You're the social one.
I'm not social.
Bullshit.
I am totally social. I love everyone.
The content
She-
writes itself here.
She
I
will talk
know.
to anybody, anywhere. I've seen her get in full-blown conversations with somebody at a fucking gas station. I'm like, why? We
Oh my
stopped for
God.
gas. Calm down. This is taking 20 minutes. Stop talking to them. Let's go.
The most painful thing that I've had happen, probably throwing my back out
How'd you do
while
that?
I was in the middle, my lower back. While I'm at work by myself at the warehouse trying to finish my deliveries for the day.
You used your back instead of your knees?
No, my back just went out.
Oh.
I wasn't even lifting anything. I was
How
like,
old were you?
it's
young
like
40s?
10 years ago. I was in my 20s.
I'm joking.
So I just kind of
back out today. going up the stairs.
Have you ever done it before?
Yes.
Yeah, this
My
shit
upper
hurts.
back. No, not my lower back. And I literally couldn't fucking move. I was like stuck. I was like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
Is that what happens when you go to move and your breath gets taken away? Like, you're like,
You're like,
It's not. It's
Like,
not
you
even
can't
that your
fucking
breath gets
move.
taken away. It just feels like if you move, your spine is literally going to break. So you end up just laying there.
That's
And
happened to me.
Or just
Ima-
standing there and not moving because you
Yeah.
fucking, oh God, don't move, don't move, don't move. Something's wrong, something's
Why would
wrong,
you get out of
something wrong.
bed?
Error.
you don't. Yeah, I wouldn't say you get out of breath. I would say people probably hold their breath because they're afraid they might damage their back more. But imagine-
why do you get
It's
out
a
of bed?
specific feeling. You know that you fucked something up, so don't move.
Why do you get out of what?
Wouldn't you just go lay in bed till it's better?
I was at work when this happened.
Yeah, I guess.
And nobody around. What the fuck did you do? How did you get out of that situation?
I laid in the back of my van until I felt good enough to actually move around, and
Where were you working? How?
this was again at the flower delivery place. I was so the thing that I was like half of the dispatch. So like my manager was dispatched Monday through Thursday, and then on Fridays, and then I was dispatched on Saturday. This happened to be a Saturday, and all the other drivers had sent them home because we finished up the deliveries. I was finishing up one last delivery and closing up my van, and my back just went out. So I'm like, fuck, I'm by myself, closing up. Nobody else is here. I can't walkie-talkie anybody because there's nobody at the main shop either. So I just laid in the back of my van for like 30 minutes.
I feel like this flower shop was the universe telling you weren't supposed to work there.
I tend to agree.
Probably.
All the things.
Probably.
When I threw my back out, I was thankfully at home, but like it was not a good feeling.
I'd say the second most painful thing is bumping knees with somebody. That hurts.
What do you
Knee
wait?
on
What?
knee action.
Kneecaps.
Caps
Yeah.
and caps.
Is that code? Is that code for something?
Bumping
Yeah, that's
on
what
knee.
I
You just-
thought. I was
You
like,
just
wait,
said you
what?
went home with your friend and turned the
Do you
lights off
also
and cuddles.
frequently bump weenuses? Huh?
Witnesses?
Yeah, okay, knee bumper. Yeah, don't try to turn this around on me, knee bumper.
Let me remove Bird again for the third time.
Stop taking away Bird.
I'm sick of him.
Such a fucking hater, man. Such
I
a
am.
hater.
You should know this about me by now.
Oh, I do.
You've experienced my pettiness to no means. I even told you that I did a verse for a Cody Nash song the other day. I said the same line 4 times in a row. I changed one word.
Sorry, Cody.
It was fire.
It's not fire. It sucks.
Speaking of fire, do you guys know who the Fugees are?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They sing Killing Me Softly. And...
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Okay, good. We can continue this topic then. So Pras of the Fugees has recently been declared as an FBI informant Chinese spy.
Wait, what?
Say it
Pras.
slowly.
Pras, member of the Fugees, has
Right.
recently been outed as a FBI informant / Chinese spy.
So he was a spy this entire time since the 90s.
Or the recent spy. How
Well,
long? How long has he been? The government has been suspicious of him.
Probably since the late. I mean, they haven't
What
been
was he
suspicious of him.
spying for?
Intelligence.
Lauren Hill intelligence?
He ain't got no intelligence that
Like-
you can't find on
What-
the internet.
What?
Lauren Hill no, I mean, when you're wealthy, you get access to business deals and such, and of course
I
foreign
guess,
companies
I
are going to
guess.
tap into your popularity, so he had access to people that were interesting, allegedly.
Crazy.
I'm interested.
So what
Not
if
really.
what stuff did he find out?
I don't know what he
anything
found out.
Was
Like
he guilty?
specific?
Yeah.
He, from what I read, I remember he arranged some meetings that he
I
probably
gotta look
shouldn't have
this
been
up.
privy to or had access to, and it was like a red flag of like, why are you trying to get campaign money and donation money for these people who are
Wow.
on this list of we should not do business with them?
So it's all about money. It always comes
Yeah.
to the most evilest
Found
thing on
guilty
this
in
world.
illegal foreign influence.
Well, I mean, basically, think of it like this: he was doing business with some Chinese business folks who were trying to invest and influence American policies. So it's maybe not like he's selling government secrets or anything, but he's doing stuff that makes it look suspicious. Hello.
Here's where I'm at. I
Please,
feel
glare
like
kills me.
just because it's out there, it might not necessarily be true. But I also think just because it's out there might mean that it isn't necessarily false either. I feel like people, celebrities especially, they're like, Pross could never do anything because I liked his music a long time ago. It's like,
Everybody liked fucking
I mean,
R.
it says
Kelly's
he was
music too,
convicted,
but
like he was guilty in the New York Times
oh,
I mean,
I
it's
knew you were
3
googling,
days ago.
Nikki. Your face.
Yeah, I
said
gotta
Google
look.
face.
I gotta look.
yeah. It's
I
one of
don't
those
news
things where I don't
often.
have all the information. I barely, checked up on this story.
Not what I
So
found
if
so
he
far.
did, then he should be punished to whatever extent that crime would be punished for. If he didn't, then hopefully it can come out that is innocent. But people
That's so
love to just
random.
jump. People love to just jump to conclusions based on the image that they have of the celebrity, not like actually facts of what happened.
Like, I really like this guy. He could never. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't know- You don't know that guy. Come on.
Yeah. Well, and it's
You
like the people that
idea.
marry serial killers or whatever. They're like, I saw his picture on the jail website. Ted Bundy could never kill all those women because I think he's hot. And then they go like marry him. They go like organize all this defense for them for no other reason than
Facts,
like
like Charles Manson and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like my partner.
He had so
Same thing.
many. Yeah. I was like, what? I've known this dude for like 15 years. The fuck?
I know we've been together for so long. I'm just kidding.
Freaks me out.
Do you think Nikki could be a Chinese spy?
No, she would tell on herself. Are you kidding me? Have you met Nikki?
She would
I
not be
have.
able to keep anything undercover.
She would tell one of us, and I'm a blabbermouth. I can't. One glass of wine, and I'm like, what do you want to know about my life?
Facts.
What do you want to know about everybody I know? The word.
Well,
Oh, I almost asked a question.
Mm-mm.
It's
Ask all the
not.
questions. I want to
No.
know. Now you need to tell me. You
It
brought
was-
it up.
It was mischievous. It was
I-
like
Makes
on
me want to know
purpose
more.
gonna fuck with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me.
Well,
I want to know now
I
too.
was gonna say, yeah. No, you have to. Not
Am
gonna
I gonna
move on
punch
till
you?
you tell me.
where does your current partner rank as far as sexual prowess out of all of your partners?
Ooh.
Mm.
I'd say top tier just because we've been together for so long and he's gotten to know everything
Cool.
and he takes direction. Like
There you
we
go.
can have conversations. So that is nice.
Also very important.
14
Communication.
years. 14 years. Yeah.
It's a long time.
Yeah. There
The
are
smartest through the pot.
conquests. There are conquests that were like memorable. But
There's a child in Dice's room.
yes, I am aware of that. That's why I'm
I have headphones on.
Got headphones
I
on.
know,
Not
but
on
I
speaker,
don't know.
only headphones.
I
Yeah.
just gotta make
Okay.
sure.
Yeah. There are memorable instances in the past of the many caliber that I own. But yeah, absolutely top tier.
What's going on right now?
Hey
That
kid.
says a lot. When
Hey
you're
kid.
with somebody that
Diarrhea, pussy, asshole, fuck, cunt.
pussy water.
I'm glad when I went live on
Sunshine.
Kick, I did
I don't even like that
the
word.
check mark for over 18.
Oh, we did? Okay, cool.
Kick.
Great,
That's what it
wonderful.
was.
That was
not
fun.
Flick.
Kick! Not,
Kick.
what did you say? Sniffer?
Flicker. Flick.
Clicker.
Flick.
Flicker. Flicker,
Wait,
clicker.
it's kick. Kick.
It's kick.
What,
Not
Kick.
even close, Nikki. Not even fucking on the map.
Is that a cereal?
What's the next topic we got,
Yeah,
Dice?
sorry.
How interested are you guys in AI right now?
Not for $50
Very.
interested. Next.
I've
Would
seen
you-
the
would you
artwork,
get-
and I think it's a rip.
Would you
Off
get
the
some professionally made selfies that you could use on LinkedIn for
I
$50?
probably would if I really needed a job, and I'm that lazy.
I have sisters that can
No.
take pictures of me if I
But
really
yeah,
need
I'd probably
it.
get ready and take pictures anyways.
Yep.
But I did click on that. I was like, how much is this? Oh, it's not free. Fuck this.
I mean,
I've seen the artists getting
stupid.
ripped off because they're taking the AI is taking theirs as like something to base off of, and people are making art. So artists are losing out on that money that they could be making a living off of. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. It's like, woo, technology, yeah, but like at the same time, like, it's hurting a community.
yeah.
Are you really worried about artists?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm artsy fartsy, so yeah.
You
Okay.
are fotsy, that's for sure.
You.
I'm gonna get ChatGPT to draw a picture of me in the style of Liv.
What does that mean?
Tibby style?
Well, no,
He's
I'm
gonna
gonna be
load
like
up Jacobs
here's-
and crits and be
here's
like, make
Liv's
me.
art. Here's Liv's art AI ChatGPT. Do another picture of me in the style of Liv.
See that mattress behind you? That was the blue and pink one I was trying to bring in.
Oh, that old thing.
That little thing
That
right
old
there.
thing?
Yeah.
He's
That
eating
old thing.
pizza on that.
You know, that's literally the best mattress for pizza eating for
I was gonna say
sure.
pizza mattress that exists. I'll have
Yeah.
to check it. I'll have to check it out.
I gotta get with my my cousin-in-laws that work at Little Caesars. You know, we're playing
Oh my
that
God.
little ditty you
That's-
got going on.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Little Caesars is by far the best pizza on earth. And I've got a smash single, big up in Little Caesars for being the legends that they are.
And I got
Heck no.
cousins that work at the company corporate office, so I'm like,
What
next
do
time
they
I
do
see
at the
them,
company corporate office?
they just I don't know, office jobs. I have no idea.
Well, it sounds like they
honest.
need a little D-Bird in their life for sure.
Next time I haven't seen them since I heard your song. Nikki played it
I
for
sent it to
me.
her already.
Mhm. And I'm like, did you know I have cousin-in-laws that work
Mhm.
here? No. Okay. I'm gonna have to show them now. I'm gonna be like, look at this. You need this in your life. And they're gonna be like, what? I'm excited. But I haven't
I'm
seen them in a
excited
minute. So
So you're just gonna show up and play them a random Little Caesars anthem?
next
Yep.
time I see them, it is not they're used to me. Have you met me? They're not gonna be thrown off at all. I'll be like, yeah, I'll fucking watch your weird video. Oh, this is fucking about Little Caesars. I'm gonna love it even more. That's how it's gonna go.
Can you play some of your depressed hot friends some of my music?
Ooh.
I have like one friend.
Can you play them my music?
Yes.
I think you should play them Dice's music and my music and see which music they like better.
What are you doing?
I unfortunately have not heard enough of your guys' music, and I feel like a failure right now because of it. I play a lot of Nikki's music. I have Runaways. That is one of
That
your-
features neither of us on it.
I know, I'm sorry. But that's on my playlist, and that's it. Like Nikki's music and that one and MCDs.
What you're
Eye for
saying
an
right
eye.
now
He
feels
just
a
likes
bit.
dice.
What you're saying right now, Liv, feels a bit racist. I don't know.
What?
Yeah. Oh, only
How?
the whites, only the
I-
milks.
I can't put my
Listen.
finger on it, but it feels kind of racist.
That's bullshit. And Nikki sends me things, and then I add them to my Spotify playlist. That's
Then
how
how
that
come
works.
how come none of our music is on there? It
Nikki
sounds like
sent
it's
I
That's
have
me,
a
none of your
whole
music.
playlist I've sent you of WCR. It's called
Where?
Executive Selections.
Where did you send it to?
I don't know. I sent it a long time ago.
Probably needs more D-Bird on it.
It has all D-Bird.
Probably needs more.
It has every single song ever made by WCR. It's basically just our discography.
I'm a little upset right now. I might just
Why?
remove Liv from the stream.
How dare
I'm
you?
I'm over the
Liv
Liv experience.
Has listened.
Don't delete me.
You just got deleted.
Probably. Nikki
What's next,
sends me a
guys?
bunch of stuff. Okay, I need to add things to my Spotify. I only have Spotify. You send me YouTube, I'm not gonna watch it. I don't have YouTube.
Would you guys watch the WNBA if the rim was lower and the women could dunk?
No.
No.
Sports.
I'm just gonna be honest. No,
I don't
I mean,
watch
I'll
any
be honest.
sports.
I don't watch the NBA either, so
exactly.
What a
that.
horrible show this has become.
I will
I'm
watch
sorry,
hockey.
I'm not
I
a
will watch
basketball
hockey.
person whatsoever.
Red Wings.
do you think it's
You would-
only the dunking though? Like it just feels like it's not just that. You know
Are
what
women
I mean?
not allowed to dunk or something?
The rim is too high for most of them.
It's not that they're not allowed. It's just not many are able
Have
to.
the physical ability to, because the rim
Is
is
it-
10 feet.
It's the
Why
same
is it-
size as the rim. The rim's the
Wha-
same size for men and women,
Oh,
but the women just can't jump as high.
why not? They're 6 feet
You
women.
tell me.
What do you mean?
I didn't
There's
make the rules.
It's not even a rule.
them.
There's
I don't know
Wait.
any rules about any of it. That's why I'm
So-
like, what do you mean? I don't understand. That sounds misogynistic. It's
There
not-
are women basketball players professionally that can
There-
dunk.
there are a handful that can dunk, but
Okay.
most of the women are of average female height, so they're between 5 and like 5'10" at best. Like there's very few women who have the height and the physical ability to actually dunk on a 10-foot rim. Therefore, their game, when you watch it, it's much slower paced and it's a little bit more tame physically.
If they're going to have separate gendered sports, they need to take the average height of each player and then the average height of each player and accordance the rim to each
And that-
average height.
That's kind of like where I'm. And to Bird's point, I don't think it's just the dunking, but I think that's one element of the game that would make it a little bit more exciting. Is if you knew that at some given point, one of the female basketball stars would break away on a fast break and just wham it in and do like windmills and crazy shit. It might make the anticipation of watching the game a little bit more, and it might speed up the game knowing that there's also this newfound move that they could perform rather than just, okay, it's a bunch of passing and shooting and layups that's going on.
I feel like that's like the sparkle note to basketball is dunking. So like if you take that out of it or make it impossible for women to be able to do that because of their height, because of how tall their
The rim.
Yeah, they're like, this
The
is
rim.
where the bar is for men, so you need to meet this when like your ability as a person is like limited. That's not making it fair. That's not making it equal grounds at all.
That feels a little misogynistic. to say
Thank
your
you.
Ground is as a person is limited. I wouldn't subscribe to that. Yeah.
Like I'm 5'1", that's
Ally.
like being like, hey, you can do what a 6'1" dude can do. And I'm like, no, the fuck I can't. Are you kidding me? Even if I had a step stool, I couldn't do that. So I can't touch the ceiling in my own house with a step stool that's 3 feet off the ground.
to
You
be
know?
fair, I
Like-
can't either. So I'll
Y'all
set
are
really
weak.
high ceilings.
I can touch my ceiling.
Well,
I
you
can do
live in a
whatever I put
fucking
my mind
shack.
to.
Yeah, you can fly. Nikki's Peter Pan over here. Happy thoughts.
What? Nikki, open your eyes.
They are.
I will say, in Texas,
There you go.
It's because I look up to look at the camera. So
The
it's like
camera's
I'm-
not above your head. There you go.
I can't look at my screen now. This is me looking at my screen.
You're supposed to be talking to us anyway.
You look at your camera the whole time. This is weird. I look at you guys.
It's weird looking at you guys.
Hi, I'm
Did you
Nikki.
see what Ray said in the chat?
Can you see
That
my
women are
eyes? 'Cause I can't
9.5
tell if
and
you
men are
can.
10
You
at
can't see
10
me
and a
now.
half. So they do have different
What?
height ranges for the
Oh.
It's
rim.
still not enough. I
Still
think it
talking
needs to
about
be
basketball.
lower.
I mean, there's a foot difference between the two, and that's average between men and women, I guess.
I don't know what he's talking about. 10.5. NBA rim is at 10 feet.
Sports. I don't know.
did you just jerk off 2 imaginary cocks at the same time?
Like coming.
Sports, yeah.
Sports.
I love dick sports.
Cross country skiing.
If I didn't love Liv so much, I would have clipped that.
But you clip my shit all the time.
Yeah.
Fuck yourself.
Fuck yourself.
Hey.
Jack Harlow proclaims himself second best white rapper behind Eminem.
That is the dumbest shit. I've
Who
ever heard
is
in my
that?
life. Exactly. That's the proper answer.
That's the first.
I'm
class
serious.
that
Who
you
is
sent
that?
He's the white guy with the curly hair.
Okay, who is that? Dave? Like, who is that?
The other white guy with
Another great white curly hair.
Gravy? Who is that?
Young Gravy. You don't know who Young Gravy is?
No, I know
Just-
who Young Gravy is. Who's the other guy? He is white. He's curly hair too. Like, I don't know.
His
who
his
this
hair is
guy-
more wavy than curly.
No, it's curly. I'm gonna Google this right now. I swear to God.
Young Gravy, it's wavy. He has a
He
fucking
likes
side part.
milfs. That's all I know.
I like milfs too, but that doesn't make his hair curly.
No, he's got wavy. He's got curly
Gravy
hair.
has curly hair, right?
Yeah, totally
I think
curly.
so.
I ain't never heard of this.
Maybe-
crazy
Little
guy in my
Dicky has
life.
curly hair for
I
Yeah.
love
sure.
Little Dicky has curly hair. So
Maybe
that's-
the milk definition of curly and the black people definition of curly is totally different.
What
We
do
need to
you
get to the
define?
bottom of
Show
this.
us a picture of your
Palm-colored
curly,
people,
and we'll
I'm
show you
sorry.
a picture of our curly.
Little
Where-
Dicky has curly hair. Young Gravy has wavy hair.
Wait, let
Young
me see who
Gravy
this Young
also
Gravy
has
cat is.
curly hair, I believe, but
Where-
it's just not
Lucy,
as
it's supposed
curly.
to be here.
I have straight hair. I don't fucking know.
Who is Young Gravy? Little
just
Gravy,
He's
a
the
rapper.
milk
Doing clothes.
lover. I don't know.
Gravy rapper.
Did I
I've
have
been
I
getting
ever
it.
listened to his music?
Okay, I'll
So
tell you
Jack
if it's
Harlow did
curly
"What's
hair.
Poppin'." That was kind of the one song that set him through. It's like "What's Poppin'," and
I
then
don't know
like,
that song.
and then he had like some other commercial success too, right? Like he's pretty.
I mean, I
say he's
remember.
fairly commercially successful.
Yeah, I
feel like
remember
if
people were
he's-
calling him an industry plant because all of a sudden he blew up. But he has like footage of him doing, I forgot what the festival is, but like back when it was like 30 people in front of his stage and shit. So he's been around for a while. He just hasn't
Yeah.
been successful until recently.
I feel like
That
if
being
he's the next
said-
Eminem, then we would have actually known who he was.
Well, and there's a lot of different pieces to best, right? Like we talk about this all the time. Best how? Best rapping? No. Most popular? I don't even think that's true.
Does he put on a show?
Yeah, like I don't know. He's got the New Balance commercials, so maybe he's what the most
Dad
in the
rapper?
public eye
Oh.
right now.
New Balance
I
is
don't
definitely
know.
dad shoes.
Does he
Oh, yeah.
rap like Eminem?
No, he's not a
So-
good rapper.
So
He
where's
had
the
that
correlation
First
that he's
Class
the new
song.
Eminem?
I think this is just something that all white rappers do, right? Because
Ah.
naturally, if you're a white rapper, you get compared to Eminem. It's just what it is. You tell people, "Oh yeah, I rap," and they're like, "Oh, Eminem." And you're like,
Mhm.
"No, not at all. Fuck you, and I hate you. We'll never be friends. We are now enemies."
So
But
this
I
to
have
me,
no idea who that guy
That's
is.
curly hair.
Who
yeah,
is
this
that
to
man?
this to me is curly because it actually curls into a circle and it does it very consistently across
They're
the full head of hair.
Okay, so Young Gravy.
This to me is wavy. Yes, it has
Okay.
curls in
Look
it,
at
but
those
it's more
dimples,
waves.
though.
But it's curled. I
It's
think it's
waves.
just different textured hair. Are you
It's
sure?
not in a circle. Curl is when it curls
Let's see
into an
Some of them are
another
actual
in
circle.
angle. Show me
circles.
another angle of this guy's hair.
There's fucking 8 of them down here. Look.
Well, they're too little. That's wavy. It's short.
Another
Is there any like
angle.
longer than like ear length?
He doesn't have that
he
many.
keeps it about there. Yeah.
kind
See,
of
look,
curly
the
at the
front the
bottom
front is
there.
the front
Right?
is consistently wavy.
Are you sure it's not just how he styles it? Because
I don't
that's
care
what
how
it's
he
feeling
styles it.
me.
I'm telling you, it's styled wavy every time I see him.
I don't know. Curly is curly to me. I don't know.
At what point does wavy become?
So what is
curly?
wavy to you guys? What is wavy?
Pimpin',
It's the stuff
crimpin'.
that has like this, like a little bit, not that much.
Yeah,
There's
it's
straight,
like
wavy,
mine.
and curly, but there's like in between.
I hate
And then
this
there's
topic.
crimpy,
I'm
I'm
ending
sorry.
it.
Crimpy. He
Yeah.
almost has like big crimp hair.
I hate
Big
the
perm,
minutia
that's all
of
that
what you
reminds
guys
me.
are. I hate the minutia of what you guys are distinguishing between curls and waves, and it disgusts me to no end.
I have
I
bone straight hair,
apologize
so
for
that's
your
all I got
disgust
to
with
go off.
me.
I love straight hair. I wish my hair was straight.
Me too.
I love curly
Is
hair.
there-
I wish my hair was curly.
Me
Is
too.
there another more popular white rapper right now
Vanilla Ice.
Then-
I don't know.
Then who?
than Jack Harlow?
I would
I like
say
NF.
I would say Logic is more popular
all
than
of
him.
the WCR crew.
But then
Logic.
then people get into the debate of, oh well, he's biracial. So then I would say, well,
Mhm.
God, I just lost the name. Fuck. Mac Miller, dead but more popular. Yellow Wolf is probably more popular, even though he's not as like commercially popular. I would think Yellow Wolf is a little bit more recognizable of a name due to his affiliation with Eminem.
Yeah, chat's like NF question mark. They
Fuck
don't know who
NF.
it is. I like NF. I will argue with you until the end of time. I
don't
enjoy his
think-
music very much.
I don't think NF.
That's
or
'cause you
Ray
never heard
are
ours.
Commercially popular. They're better rappers. Like everyone's better rappers than Jack. Jack Harlow is. He is a good, fun rapper. He has the same flow.
Entertaining.
He has the same flow, and he knows how to make songs for people to dance to. That is a skill. It's very good, but he doesn't have bars. And for me, if you're gonna say you're the best behind Eminem, you have to come with a little bit more.
Yeah,
I wouldn't call
agree.
Black Bear a rapper, Rogue.
I wouldn't call Black Bear a rapper either.
I
Yeah.
like his music too. Well,
do
the
like
few
his
that
music.
I've heard, it
I
makes
like
me
some of
like
his music.
bumpy. Like, yeah, let's do it.
Hot Girl Bummer.
Yes,
That's a jam.
absolutely.
That's a
Wait,
jam.
what's that song?
That's a
Black Bear?
banger.
Hot Girl Bummer. Is it Bummer or Summer? It's Bummer.
Bummer.
That was
Yeah.
Bummer.
Because it's a runoff of Summer, I think. Like Hot Girl Summer, but no, you're a bummer.
You're a runoff.
Okay, of Nikki, I know.
What?
Mr. Worldwide.
That's
Pitbull.
Pitbull.
I
Sean
need more,
DePaul.
I need more wine.
Please.
Guzzlin'.
Please go fill up your glass.
Okay, I'll be back.
All right. What else we got?
The next two things are basketball. So
Oh.
based on our previous conversation, I'm gonna skip those. Father of at least 550 children banned from donating any more sperm.
Well, that's when your cousin starts coming to your aunt and your brother.
Excuse me?
What? Say that again? Come again? Pun intended?
I beg your pardon?
Starts becoming your aunt and your brother.
When your cousin starts to come in your aunt and your brother. Who told you this?
Starts becoming.
Oh. Become. You need to pronunciate clearly instead of your Canadian accent.
I do not have a Canadian accent.
So
Why are
when
you
you're
shaking your head, bird?
I'm not.
Okay. Love you guys.
so
Sorry.
That's entirely too many. Yeah, that's too many. This
What's too
guy's the
many?
fucking Genghis Khan of sperm donation.
Mm.
You don't need it. No one needs your dirty ass dick cum.
I mean,
at what
apparently-
point, these are all different families. How do you know someone's your brother and you're not fucking them?
does it matter?
True.
That's literally like, how many of these people? Yes, it matters. It's not safe, but
Says who?
you can't share genetics like that. Not anymore.
I'm
According
just
to the-
asking. I mean, we want to do fact checks, right? Like, what's the fact check?
According to the Church of Scientology, when you have
Which would
sex
not be a
with your
massacre.
brother or sister, it actually makes the aliens repopulate within your brainstem.
The Anunnaki.
So the one thing in the article that it says is this has or could possibly have negative psychological consequences, and that's due to the social implications of, as you all say, fucking your sister, brother, or cousin.
That's what
But
the
I don't
article
see
says.
I don't see anything medically that says he should stop giving his sperm to thousands of people.
I'm just saying, like, why? What does he get out of it? You want to take over the world? You just
I mean,
that
it's
full of yourself. You just like, I need a million me's running around.
Maybe it pays good, but there was an SVU episode about somebody who was so conceited that he wanted to just father basically a plantation of kids everywhere and take credit for it. So maybe he has an ego. I don't know.
Do you see? There's like a Netflix documentary, true crime documentary on this, where people would go to this birthing clinic, and then the doctor like just came in the test tube himself. So there was a bunch of people with the same DNA in this small little town that the doctor, like, unbeknownst to the couples who were trying to do in vitro, it was actually the doctor's sperm.
I saw. Well, I've heard about that story. I didn't watch the documentary or anything. Not into documentaries.
Documentaries are great.
They're not.
Way better than fucking sports. Like, let's tell the true story of the 1979 hockey team. It's like, okay, well, we know how it ended. Like, who cares? Like, sports are only interesting when it's like live and you don't already know the score. Like,
What
I
about
don't
the
even
story
like
of-
record the fucking games that I want to watch if they've already happened and I can just find out the score.
What about the story about Bison Dele?
Oh, is that the guy, the ex NBA player that like fucked off, tried to go sailing, and then disappeared or something?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, you're interested in that one, aren't you? The sports documentary.
It's not exactly.
Hey, what are you doing down there, Liv?
What the fuck?
Sports.
Yeah, I want to clip that so bad. Just for my personal collection.
Y'all, this article about incest is so fucking crazy.
Tell us more.
What incest story are you on?
I was trying to fact check
The Royals?
the different genetic disorders. No, about the guy having 500 sperm donating 500 times to
Oh
sperm.
yeah,
like,
or the doctor that
I'm like, well, how do you know you're not fucking your sibling? Like, you end up going to the same high school
And-
as one of these other sperms.
And then I asked, does it matter? And then
And I
Nikki's
was
like, yeah, it
it's
matters. And then I'm like,
Dad,
well,
it's the
let's fact check it.
genetic. It's like
it
the
matters
genetics.
because like your
Sex
offspring will
between two
mutate.
close family members.
Mutations.
Well, that's not even what happens. It's not mutations. So the two different genes that come from both sides, the more dominant one will take over. So if there's two weak genes, like the recessive ones, like basically take over, and that's why there's like so many issues. Like with
So don't have
different
weak ass
genetics.
parents.
Lower IQ scores, blue eyes. I'm like, what the fuck? While inheriting blue
Oh.
eyes,
Sound like somebody we know?
Not us.
While inheriting blue eyes from each parent's recessive genes is harmless, it can also be caused by incest, cystic fibrosis,
Doesn't
have weak
stop
ass
that they
parents.
have Cystic
cleft palate.
fibrosis.
No.
Look, if
Lower
incest
IQ
created
yes,
my
it says
fucking
asthma.
gorgeous
Cystic
lightning
fibrosis
blue
is like
eyes,
when you get like sick and you're in the hospital all the time.
I feel like I'm getting you guys to turn the corner on this whole incest topic.
No.
What would
lower
happen if you
IQ
found out-
scores.
what would you do if you found out you were an incest baby? Like, would that change your life at
You
all?
just go on living your happy life.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? What are you going to change? Your parents? You
That
can't.
would
You're
be
here.
Weird. I would probably never talk to him. Which I would. They would be siblings.
I would
Oh my
move
God,
to
or
like Europe
something.
and
I
completely.
couldn't.
I'm a
Holy
new
fuck.
person at that point.
Liv, you don't even leave the house. Why would it matter?
Listen, I create a whole new persona with a wig and some glasses, and become a completely different person.
What does it matter? You're here, right?
Cleft
Be
palate,
happy.
neonatal mortality.
Cleft palate. Phil has a
Yeah.
cousin with a cleft palate.
It's a
Liv
common
is starting to
congenital
backtrack.
disability.
Everybody with these symptoms are like, incest, incest, incest,
Heart
incest.
conditions.
Everybody I see with
Tell
blue
me
eyes, I'm like,
about
all right, incest fuck.
Everybody
The birth
that
of
has
a baby
blue
with a
eyes.
deformed or malfunctioning heart is one consequence. Unfortunately, if they did survive, incest children live shorter lives filled with endless cardiac problems. That's shitty.
Ooh,
Basically,
cardiac
all I'm
problems.
hearing is don't have two weak ass parents who are related to each other.
But if they're very strong,
Go
then
ahead.
they fuck.
Do it.
Do it.
The recessive genes
Allegedly.
inherited by the children are the close relatives lead to a baby not living past gestation or dying soon after birth. Not all genetic changes caused by incest are lethal, but many cause lifelong problems that could have been avoided had you not fucked your brother or uncle.
Look, does anyone need to be here? Like, you know what I mean?
What does that mean?
I mean,
where did this just go?
You sound like Thanos
How
all of a
did we
sudden.
get here, guys? How did we get
Nobody
here?
was born on
incest.
purpose. Nobody chose to be born.
Exactly.
I did. Exactly when I was born. 316.
You and these fucking stars. Austin 316 means I just whipped your ass.
Dun-na,
316 is
dun-na-na-na.
my birthday.
I was born at 316 in the
316
morning.
is my birthday.
That's so cool.
Let me save that in my phone.
The day before St. Patrick's Day is my birthday.
That's pretty wet and wild. I love it. St. Patty's is probably my favorite holiday.
That's
You don't
exactly
have
what I'm
fun
going to
around
save Liv
Memorial
birthday
Day?
as. Wet and wild.
Memorial Day is not my favorite because that is a story of me trying to plan a birthday and then everyone being out of town for it.
Oh,
So
that's shitty.
Fuck
Not even
Memorial
during
Day.
a
Always
memorial
drinking on my
party.
birthday because of St. Patrick's Day. They never want to come out for my birthday.
that
Usually.
makes sense.
I mean,
came
I
to your
don't drink,
house
so I would come.
for your birthday.
I do drink and I would come.
Like Halloween. I love
What do
Halloween.
you mean by that?
Ooh,
Oh, Halloween. Yes, because you know what Nikki's birthday party is every year? A Halloween party.
November 4th.
Ooh.
My daughter's birthday is the 28th, so it's always like, if you're bringing kids, wear a costume.
That's
She
what
loves
Baby
it,
Z
though.
is my G.
Halloween is
She's
my
Scorpio
favorite
with
holiday.
you.
I
They're
changed my
exactly the
mind.
same.
Fucking Scorpios. Sorry. What
They're
were you
like,
saying about Halloween? Bird?
Getting drunk, hot costumes. Halloween's my favorite holiday for sure. I changed
Never
my
I
had
mind.
like theme
The
stuff, so
more
I've never
gory, the
complained that
better.
bad, but sometimes it sucks that
See,
it's
Nikki's
always
like, I'm gonna do
Halloween.
funny stuff, and then I'm gonna do like cutesy stuff. I'm like, the more gory, the better. If I can, I do the makeup shit. So like, the more I can, me and my partner, I do his makeup. He lets me do whatever the fuck I want to his face. He's like, I don't care. I'm like, and then I gotta do mine, and I'm like, zombie or dead or fucking blood everywhere. I'm like,
That's
yes.
that one picture you were
I almost
zombie
asked a
in, I was
very,
literally Hulk Hogan.
Hulk
very bad
Hogan
question.
and zombie, and then
Yeah.
Wanda from Fairly Odd Parents, and then a butterfly. Earlier, Nikki was showing off pictures of
I
us
have 'em right
and
here.
the whole Joe Jam, and it was insane.
Not the
What's-
whole.
Here's a question for the group. What's your favorite Halloween costume you've done?
The wacky wavy arm flailing inflatable tube man.
Yeah,
I
that
made it. I made it out of bed sheets that I tie-dyed in a laundry
That's a
hamper.
good one.
It was Beryl from
Or Hulk
Lockjaw.
Hogan.
Beryl. I was a
Or
zombie
Hulk
there.
Hogan.
There's me, zombie.
Yeah, I'm
Mm.
Hulk Hogan. She's zombie.
That's good. That is
You
good.
know, from Nightmare Before Christmas, you know, the witch, the devil, and then the skeleton guy in the tub. The children that steal
Yeah.
Santa Claus in the bag.
That-
First
and
they take
Boogeyman?
the Easter Bunny.
Oh
and then
yeah.
I was the skeleton. That was my favorite.
Nice.
What
His
was
name
yours?
Barrel.
Daryl?
Barrel.
Oh.
Lockjaw
I'm
and
like,
Barrel.
Daryl? That's so weird. What a random
I'm
name in
Daryl.
Nightmare Before Christmas. Why is his name
Daryl
Daryl?
from The Office?
I love The Office. Oh my god.
Bird,
I love The Office too.
what was your favorite?
Honestly, one of the ones I had the most fun with. So I love props. Pause. And we decided as a friend group to do a Santa Halloween. So we all dressed up as different Rick and Morty Santas from different
Shut the fuck up.
universes. So I was Ninja Santa. So I had like a Santa hat and some nunchucks, and we descended upon this like sports bar with all these different games and shit,
No.
karaoke rooms, just a crew full of fucking Santas, like Hawaiian Santa, fucking alcoholic Santa, just all these different Santas ran into this place. There was a group trying to do karaoke in this private room. I didn't know it was like their private rental time. So we burst in as a bunch of loud Santas, and I started like high kicking and swinging my fucking nunchucks around while they were trying to do private karaoke. And
I would pay to fucking see this shit.
they were too scared to like tell us themselves, like, yo, this is our spot. Like, we rented this.
They
So
were
went-
scared of the group. The gang of Santa said it
The
just
gang of
invaded
Santa.
their private party.
like we're
I would
singing
be.
along with them, and we're like, oh, this is cool. We made some new friends. And they actually had the front desk come over and kick us out of their private
Oh.
rented karaoke room.
As they should.
I
Yeah.
mean-
Heathens.
But they didn't even have the balls to tell the gang of Santa.
Yeah, I didn't know they rented it. I was there when it was just a public open thing or whatever. So yeah, no one told me.
Imagine being a part of like this private karaoke thing and then a gang of Santas just
I'd be like, what?
Right? Nikki
Yeah.
would be like, "Get the fuck out! What are you doing here?"
Or
Rogue,
I would party. I don't know.
Rogue, I'll see if I can find the episode, but Bird already dressed as Crit for one episode that Crit couldn't make it to the critique.
Oh my
Dressed as
god,
Crit?
really?
It was
Oh, oh, that's right. You guys haven't seen that.
They don't know any of this. This
No.
might be like a
It is so
Patreon tier. This has got to be a Patreon tier episode.
Yeah,
So back
before
in the day, before our review podcast was like 3 of us, Crit actually did his own review called The Critique. And, you know, he did it every week. And, you know, we thought it was like really important to do these review shows.
Was
He
an
couldn't make
asshole?
it.
Was he?
Yeah, I mean,
Crit?
does the same thing he
He's
does
Crit.
on our
Okay.
normal.
Got it.
Yeah.
They're really funny to watch because they would like start playing music. He'd be like, "God, what is that?" Like they were fucking hilarious.
Oh,
Like the way that it
no.
was set up, it looks like he's like in this box, just like.
That's why I'm like,
yelling.
was
Yeah.
he like softer a little bit? No, he was Crit. Okay, understood.
And yeah, basically Crit couldn't make it one week. So I set up the green screen behind me. I dressed up as Crit with like a fake mustache. And it was just a total fucking mess because like the green screen fell down at one point. My mustache came off. I was trying to do like a Hulk Hogan voice and like, you know, be an
Yeah.
asshole on purpose. And just kept on switching in and out of the
Guys,
accent.
can you send me that link, please? Because I want to watch
Yeah.
We
it now
should-
so bad.
I'll
We should
find-
all
so-
dress like Crit when he comes back.
Oh my God.
So
Yeah.
mind
do
you,
it.
like the
Please
thing with
do
the
it.
critique also was I was going out and finding these songs for him to listen to. So I was basically kind of
Were you
curating
giving
his
him the
playlist.
dog shit songs?
I would mix it up. I try
Purposely?
to find like good music, but also try to find music that I know he would react to. Like
Yes,
what the
of
fuck is this shit? You know, and I know he doesn't like autotune and stuff. So it wasn't like I was playing him every bad song I came across, but there were
When
definitely
you
some
heard
songs.
one and you're like, I have to send this to his.
Oh yeah, my absolute favorite is "Sweet Summer Rain," but like yeah, there's definitely some
No.
songs
Play
where
it for
I'm.
Olivia.
Play it for me. I need to hear it now. I need
All
to
right,
get.
I'll play
I
that
need
one.
to get the vibe.
So
Has-
when
have
Bird,
is this like an ongoing thing? Like most people, part of the group, like long term, know about this.
the
I
long
think
term
this
people
is
from last
so
year.
old that not many people know about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this was
early
before
days.
we had like people joining because they saw the review show. This is like just mostly the core people and then like a few people who no longer come here anymore. So
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like I don't think anyone was even really watching live. Maybe a few handful people.
You're
But
gonna
yeah,
be
this is when we had to
resurrecting.
curate our own playlist because we didn't have a community submitting their own
Yeah.
music.
and so I was getting everything set
We
up for
got
Bird, and he didn't even have his camera on until we went live because he's like trying to hide it from me and shit. So like we go live and I see this fucking bizarro Crit sitting there with the fake mustache and the green screen taped up behind him, and I'm just fucking dying laughing.
Oh my god.
We gotta
That's
watch this.
amazing. I need
gotta
to watch
this
it. I need
tonight.
to watch.
I gotta
Everybody's
find
gonna
it.
go and watch it. It's gonna go up like double in
That's-
views.
I'll see if I can find which episode it was, but yeah, it was
Yeah.
Find it.
hilarious.
That's gotta be a Patreon locked tier. 'Cause
And
it was
then,
pretty.
like,
It was a mess.
the screen falls down behind you and you're like, oh, shit, what's going on?
You couldn't time it better. Like all the comedy things are happening and you don't even mean them to.
Oh my god, it was a total.
I can already
clusterfuck.
imagine. Like
Because
This is
he's
shit
fumbling around and shit, and I'm like, dude, what's taking you so long, man? We just got to go live. And he's like, hold on, man. And I'm hearing like tape and shit, and I'm like, are you
oh, he
are
was
you, like,
preparing.
I was
yeah, I'm
trying.
like, are you duct taping a body or something? What's going on? Because I'm hearing like all the noises and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing back there? And then he comes
I
on, he's
love
got
you,
his green screen on.
D-Bird. You're always a great time.
Yeah, that was.
No, you were.
That
I don't know if that was
great.
necessarily a
Wow.
great time, but it was a moment in
I
history.
think that this is great.
It was
Well,
a
Nikki's
time.
like, I think you guys all should dress as him when he comes back.
I
would-
agree.
It would be hilarious.
I'm with it.
We just got rid of your Bob Ross wig, Nikki.
I literally, it's sitting outside in the bag.
Bob Ross wig.
Yeah, actually.
You mean you had a Jack
Oh, no,
Harlow
it's over
wig?
there. No, we
Hmm.
went to
Good.
Painting with a Twist dressed as Bob Ross.
I
Me
wasn't
and
there.
Steph and Bree
They
I
all
was-
dressed as Bob Ross.
I was
and went
Nikki
to Painting
Bob.
with the Twist.
and got drunk.
How is Painting with a Twist?
It's
so
great, and I just
fun!
put all of my pictures away too. So
partner doesn't have an artistic bone in his body, and he still had fun going. He planned like this whole thing, you know.
It's a good
It's so
time.
cute. But it was so fun. So
But
fun.
yeah, so I dressed as Bob Ross often. Well, not
I'm gonna do white collar rhymes with a twist night.
I better be
collar
invited to
rhymes
that
with the
one. Kick me off all of them, but not that one.
The twist is we all stopped doing music and started just
Randomly
beating each other.
painting.
Beating
You
each
have-
other to death.
Each
What
person
the
to like the top and to like counterclockwise, you got to paint like naked. No, just
Ooh.
Wait, what?
yeah.
What
So
the fuck? I love you.
Wait, what are the rules of this? Tell me again.
So you dip your dick in paint and you just smack it against
That is
the
not-
canvas.
Helicopter and make a splatter portrait.
I mean, we can do that in the post of the pre.
you've never seen
pre-show.
those ones where like they paint from like their ass cheek down to their feet and they just sit on the canvas and they make
I've
an
seen where
imprint and then
do,
they frame
fuck
it.
on the canvas.
I was talking about painting with a twist. You paint the person to counterclockwise. So I would paint Dice, Dice would paint Bird, Bird would paint Nikki.
I actually did this once because I got
Not
Allegedly.
counterclockwise, it would be clockwise. I said it wrong. Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm like,
years ago. I had tried some legal marijuana with my friends, my girlfriend at the time, and her sister, and we sat around a table and drew each other. God damn it, Joe's. We sat and did self-portraits of each other, and it was so fun. And turns out I'm quite the artist.
ooh.
Then I put it up on Facebook, and everyone that commented on that, I recreated their personalized Facebook profile pic.
Oh.
In high school,
So
I
are
took
you
an.
going to be one of the teachers for this painting with a twist WCR style?
No, he's not.
You can find painting
Yes.
with a twist online. Like you just type it in and you can hit like play video and they'll do the whole thing for you. You can
In
just
In high
pick
school,
which
I
one.
took a drawing class because I had to fill up my electives, and the teacher told us we had to present one drawing by the end of it, in addition to whatever else we did throughout the weeks. So by the end of the semester, you had to have one drawing to submit. And there was this girl who always came in because this was first period, and she sat by the window and she just slept. She didn't give a fuck about this class because it was throwaway for her. So I drew her, and I turned it in at the end of the class, and I'm not sure that she appreciated that because my teacher was like, "Huh, that's what she's been doing." But I got an A.
There you
I
go.
think I still have that drawing somewhere.
Got the shading all right.
Oh yeah, it's like because she always had this plaid jacket, so it's got the plaid jacket. Her hair is like sprawled out on the counter and everything. It's got her book bag, so it's very detailed about. I mean, the fact that she could recreate this pose every day, yeah. I don't think she got a good grade.
I did that to somebody, but I liked them. And I was like, I'm gonna draw this person.
I didn't know her at all.
I'm a
Never
weirdo.
talked to her. Never talked to her.
That's usually my first line at the bar is, "Let me draw you like one of my French girls." Works like a charm.
Leo in Titanic.
hmm
Does that work?
Every girl's crush. Absolutely not.
No, but they
Absolutely
laugh
not.
at him and funny guys get the girl. That's how it works, right?
I do have an app on my phone where I can, use my finger to draw people.
Why do you say it like that?
Finger.
Mm.
Honestly, like I've never done it, but now that I'm thinking of it, it's like that actually would be pretty fucking funny, and I would totally do it. Like I hate to say this, like I don't want to come across weird, but like I drew a picture of you and show her like just a stick figure with like shitty string hair.
I would laugh my fucking ass off. I would laugh so hard to be like,
You gotta
that's
do
the
it.
best
And
thing
then
ever.
report back
Let's
to
hang
us.
out.
And then report back to us.
100%.
If she
I
don't
think
laugh,
it would
you
work
don't
like a
want
fucking
her. If
charm.
she don't laugh,
I
you don't want
believe.
her anyways. Walk away if she don't laugh.
Mhm.
Yep.
I'm gonna
Let
do
me
it.
make a note.
Make a note.
Both.
If she laughs, you're in. If she doesn't laugh,
If-
walk away.
If she laughs, you're in.
Yep. That's it.
Yeah, because we'll be living vicariously through you. You'll have to
A bunch of
report back.
people just like tier 1 subbed.
Shout
you
out
see
to
that?
Oh,
Anonymous.
no, I have things up and I lost the chat again. I always lose this chat.
Jeremy.
Shout out
Erica.
Anon.
Anonymous gifted 5 subs. Thank you. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
you. Anonymous gifter. Thank you. Thank you for gifting
Thank you
anonymously.
so much. We appreciate you. Happy Sunday.
Although it does kind of make me question the content of the show led you to want to gift out 5 subs, but hey,
Hey,
more power to you.
bro, this is game 101. This is fucking
What were we talking
seduction
about?
tips.
Is that
This
what
is
we were talking
seduction
about?
tips.
Him walking up with
Going
a
up to a
picture
girl
saying,
with
I'll
your
"Take a
little
picture of
stick figure
you."
drawing.
If she
Let's
don't
go
like
back
you don't
to
want her
gold.
anyways, it means she has no humor. So
If
you
I
walk
was,
away.
if I was single and some guy came up to me at a bar and was like, I was looking at you from the bar and this is the picture I just drew you. Can I just show you? And it was a stick figure and it was hilarious. I'd be like, let's take a shot together. Let's hang out.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I'm
It'd be
telling you,
done.
man. If
Yep.
you're single, you're welcome.
You don't
Gold.
need to impress them. You need to make them laugh.
Yeah.
If
That's
only I had a personality.
You do.
my
Anyways, what's
personality is
next?
not leaving my house.
Bird gives me shit for that all the time. I'm glad that he can give somebody else shit for it now.
I don't, Nikki, fucking
What?
Nikki. She's like, oh my god. And I was like, bitch, you don't leave your house either. Shut up.
She leaves her house
Anymore.
all the time.
No, she
Where?
doesn't. Dollar Tree does not count.
Listen.
Okay. My bad. I didn't know
You
that
go to
didn't count.
volleyball.
Oh yeah, she has a social life. I don't. I should be more specific.
No,
Yeah,
but when I come out by you, I was thinking about looking into a cornhole league again.
If
Would
you
you do a
join, I'll
cornhole
join
league?
with you.
Yeah. I was gonna text in the sister chat.
That's
see if
my
maybe
thing,
Something Amanda
like,
want to do too. But
I
we
will do
only need
social
2.
things, but somebody has to be my link to do social things. I have to know somebody. I have to know somebody very well that I can like branch off of to be social.
It would only be like once a month. I don't want to I don't want to commit to something every day or every
That
week.
sounds good. Once a
Yeah,
month I can
it's a lot.
yeah.
And something that's like
More than
not
that, I'm
long.
like, that scares me.
Or
That-
we'll just start playing cornhole in my backyard once a month.
Who is
I
this?
don't know.
Who's who?
Is that Nikki? I can't even. Her eyes aren't
What?
open. I can't tell.
They are
Oh, there we go.
open.
Okay, now I see her now. Yeah, that's Nikki. Okay.
Yeah, you see the blue now? It was
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of obscured for a minute.
You know that means incest, right?
Hmm.
Obscured.
Oh,
Or
the
the,
blue
or the
eyes,
blue
Bernie.
eyes.
Just saying.
You just reminded me of the hand guy from Labyrinth. The eyes. Yes. Nobody knows what I'm
I
talking
don't know
about.
what you're talking about.
I remember vaguely, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bandit. Yeah,
It's like-
Bandit.
It's half like subtitles, so most people probably haven't watched it. It's the eyes.
I remember. Yeah, I remember it.
I
I
own
haven't
it.
seen that in so long.
It's so good. It's so good. It's very like mature though. But it's
Nikki, what's your
good.
favorite childhood cartoon?
Ooh. Yeah. What was it?
We already did this.
Yeah, but I forgot. What was it?
Name any childhood cartoon.
So I really enjoyed Kablam. I love SpongeBob. I will always love SpongeBob.
Hate SpongeBob.
I love it. I love it.
How can you meep? Me hoy, me hoy, 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 hoy.
Me hoy, me
Me hoy, 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 hoy.
Like, and when
Old
I start
SpongeBob.
laughing, I laugh like the surfer dude. So it's but yeah, so I probably like SpongeBob a lot.
Nikki,
Courage.
Yes.
Courage was the best.
Dice. I do
steak
love
nuggets or
Courage.
chicken nuggets?
Gravity Falls.
Chicken nuggets,
What kind of sauce do you use with your chicken nuggets?
ketchup, or ranch up.
Ranch up.
Mix with ketchup and ranch.
You're disgusting. Ew. Ranch is
delicious.
gross.
It's delicious. So is
You know, fry
ranch
sauce is just ketchup with mayo, which is
don't know what that is.
phenomenal.
I mean,
Oh my
that's
God.
what I use for my burgers is ketchup and mayo mix.
Ugh.
Fry sauce.
Ugh.
Ooh,
You
I'm
guys are
fucking hungry.
disgusting. You're saying so
But and then I have
gross.
Soft
ranchonera, which is ranch mixed with marinara for my mozzarella sticks. It's
Ranch.
delicious.
So the
guys are so
Buffalo
gross.
Ranch from Little Caesars beats all fucking sauces of all time.
Buffalo Ranch?
Yeah, Bandit. Yeah, Buffalo Ranch from Little Caesars. Go to the Little Caesars
Nope.
right after this. Get the Buffalo
No.
Ranch. It will change your life.
No. My
100%.
neurospicy brain just exploded. I don't like any of that. You guys are so gross.
Do you
That's
like
like saying
pizza?
you- I have to be in the mood for pizza.
What mood is that?
That's like once every 2 months mood. I want pizza.
Well,
Interesting.
you might want it more if you had a great dipping sauce
Ranch
to
is
go
gross.
with it.
Ranch is gross. Ranch is gross. Except with chicken tenders and fresh vegetables. Don't come at me with ranch. Gross.
Who,
Good away from
who
me.
dips pizza?
Fresh vegetables. You don't eat vegetables?
You don't dip pizza
I
in
eat
ranch?
fresh vegetables
No.
with ranch. Dunking
Oh.
them in ranch and eat. That's the only time I eat ranch. I
Yeah,
don't like ranch on anything else.
tomatoes and
Cucumbers,
Carrots.
peppers, carrots,
Cucumbers.
celery. You know, that's the
vegetables.
only time. Nikki she drains chicken ramen and then she adds ranch to it to make a fucking. And she mixes the noodles and the ranch with the chicken ramen and she eats
It's
it. I'm
ranch.
like, what?
chicken ranch ramen.
That's some jailhouse shit and that's gross.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Y'all ever
Um,
tried ice cream waffles? Those are pretty good.
Like ice cream on my waffles?
Yeah.
Is this a correctly cooked waffle or a microwaved waffle?
So first
Does it have
you
chicken
got to
on
put
it?
the Eggo waffle in the microwave for 45
No.
seconds.
I'm out. I'm out.
You bring it out. You dump
out.
the
You have to
cookies and
toast it,
cream
not
on top of
microwave
it.
No, you need it
No,
soft.
cookies and cream. You wrap
Toasting
the
makes it too
warm,
crunchy.
soggy waffles right over the cookies and cream.
Soggy.
You wrap the soggy waffles over the cookies and cream scoop, and then you bite it like a sandwich.
You're basically making an ice cream taco with a waffle.
I'm totally in.
Yes.
Make me
This
one
is
when I
gross.
I will. You're in.
come.
I
Never
don't like
done it
my
myself.
I
I'm just
am-
picking it up.
Well, no,
No,
we're gonna.
I don't like my food touching on my plate. That was a nightmare.
Loose Logic says he tried the microwave waffle with peanut butter.
And I'm waiting for
It's
I'm waiting for
good.
his output from that.
That's what you do.
Waffle
they
too
roll it
soft.
up
Chicken and
No
jelly
go.
with
eat it.
ice
Well, you're
cream.
used to you're used to hard things in your mouth. You just gotta.
What's
wrong with that?
adjust.
Do you see what Rogue just put?
Sloppy.
Do you see what Rogue just put?
Chicken and jelly, and he's from the United Kingdom. They do stuff
Chicken
like
They
that.
jelly with
eat
ice
baked
cream.
beans on toast. Get away from
And
me.
mustard.
Get
What?
away from me.
Do you think
Jelly and mustard and ice
Chicken
cream.
and
Get
jelly.
away from me.
I already
What
don't like
is
jelly
that?
with ice cream. A sprinkle of salt with ice cream.
You don't like mustard, Nikki?
I don't like jelly. I don't like mustard.
you know the
Sorry,
difference
put my
between
toast
jam
in
and jelly?
that. Oh. Did we have a cue that we
One.
were supposed to talk about? I'm sorry, guys.
No, you're fine.
Oh yeah, nope. I don't know, bird.
What is the difference between jam and jelly, Bird?
Do you know
You
the
can't
difference?
jelly your toe in the door.
No. Jelly doesn't have chunks. It's just the jelly side. Jam has the chunks of fruit.
Literal.
And then like there's preserve,
love-
which is like most of the chunks.
I love how Bird is telling a joke and Liv is correcting him with
I'm
scientific
sorry.
answers.
I thought everyone already knew the joke, so I wanted to go a different way. But if you don't know the joke, then
I don't.
You end up explaining it like I did.
Do y'all not put jam on your biscuits?
No. Who eats biscuits?
Who eats biscuits other than UK guys?
People with melanin in their skin, I guess. Confusion at the bottom half of the screen.
But what do you consider? Hold on. What do you
Do you
consider
just eat
biscuits? Are
Ellie?
they the cookies or the crackers?
Does it look like I'm from England? What are you talking about? Biscuits, man. Fluffy buttermilk biscuits.
Okay,
Okay.
that's different. Like you're buying them in a can or you're drop plopping them with Bisquick. Got it.
Drop,
Okay.
Drop.
Drop.
Getting a little
Drop.
belligerent there on your third
Drop.
glass of wine.
This is my fifth glass. Where
Oh,
did
God.
this go?
Oh God. Now you're gonna start counting your glasses of wine like you do to me.
Yeah, I got to. We should
All
do
right.
one show where Nikki drinks a glass of white wine and Liv drinks her dark wine and see where this leads us.
I am the moon to her sun and the sun to my moon. That's just how our lives have played out.
And
Interesting.
meanwhile, Nikki will moon your son if you pay her $20 for foot pics.
20.
$20.
I got $20 in my PayPal right now.
Yeah, you trying to have Nikki
She's
moon
giving
your
him away
son?
for free. What is she doing?
This is a tease.
Watch out, he's trying to rear your
Put
child.
a black bar right there.
Censored.
Censor that shit.
Do something strange for a little change.
Yeah.
Change.
What's change
Man,
got to do?
change.
Got to do with it.
I think this is my signal that we're running low on content and we should wrap it up now.
I always just
Did
get
you-
more egregiously loopy and dumb until Dice realizes we've been going for 3 hours.
I
We're-
have that lamination, eyebrow lamination.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you about. I have pictures.
You have
She sent me
pictures?
the pictures.
Yeah, I have to do them one by one. It's really annoying, and I wasn't posting them in Discord publicly.
What do you mean do them one by one?
I don't know. It's like saved as weird file. It saves as a weird file to my computer.
Bird and I are confused over what's so hilarious. So,
She sent me the pictures on Discord. I've seen them and I know what she's talking about. But laminating your eyebrows sounds so fucking weird.
that's what I said earlier. So we were in the
No,
chat
so
earlier,
it's like-
and she's like, "I need to get my eyebrows laminated." And
I
I'm like,
wanna go with her
I
to
got
get
them
them
done
mine
before.
done.
I got them done in March, and I was like, "Holy shit, I have eyebrows."
Girls are weird with that. Like
Well,
eyebrows.
So
are
like eyebrows
huge.
are just like they lay flat, right? Normally they like lay flat. Hers,
That
they were
sounds dumb.
laminated up, so they like looked
Yeah.
furrier,
send me the
like
picture.
caterpillary, and like very in style right now. And I'm like, I'm jelly. I like your
Look.
I
fine
mean, the
eyebrows,
fact that I
bitch.
didn't have to do them every single day was nice.
Here's the deal. Here's the thing. You know, I'm no bastion of style. Like I'm, 35, whatever. Who cares
We're
what I
only
think?
32.
But I will say that the styles for girls' eyebrows for like what's in right now is bonkers to me. You look like fucking Disney villains. You're always surprised.
Do I?
Stop it.
Do I?
Not you guys. You guys have
Okay.
fine eyebrows. I'm talking about the thick
'Cause they got 'em
fucking
laminated.
the thick fucking black markers that go up into the fucking
No, you're talking
forehead
about
and down.
2008 eyebrows. If somebody
Holy
is still
shit.
stuck into the 2008
Sorry,
eyebrows,
really
that's
close.
not.
Hold on, I have
We're
my
not
friend
there
going.
for it.
I've seen
Nikki's
I've
in the
seen some girls now.
2023 ones.
Look, you guys are maybe on that next shit,
But-
which is great. Your eyebrows look great. But I will say that the fucking, the crazy up and over your Cruella DeVille eyebrows, stop it.
If you're
Stop
drawing
it.
them on with a Sharpie, it's too much.
It's too much, honey.
Either this is what they do.
Holy, she's got saran wrap around her head. I'm gonna describe because she doesn't seem like she wants these publicly disclosed. So
I mean,
the first,
you can I just don't want to post them. You can show them on your screen.
well, if I show it on YouTube, it's gonna be on the video forever.
She wants you
But
to
then at
screen
least people
share
have to
them.
go through it.
I mean, it does look like you're trying
So
to
they go
suffocate
from laying
yourself.
flat.
I
Essentially,
was
she got a
just-
perm to make them go up, like straight.
Yeah.
All right, let me.
And they
let me
look
share.
like fuller. They look
I'll
nice.
show you
They-
the steps.
There is
They're
a difference.
really red. Yeah. So it starts like that. If you see the before that I sent you.
All
I don't
right,
know
so
what
I'm
it
gonna
is.
show everybody. So here's Nikki's before.
This
Where
is
she
the
has
step one.
flat. They're sad a little bit.
Nice natural eyebrows that I love, and then
Yeah.
she fucks them up by like taking a brush. She brushes them upwards. She's like,
Yeah, what the
gotta-
fuck?
I gotta.
I want to get my eyelashes done like that, where like I don't have to wear mascara, where they force them up to where like they're, like,
This basically
bam.
looks like you hair gelled your eyebrows upwards.
Yeah.
But they're permanently like that until they like grow out and start laying
it's
flat
too
again.
So this is
See?
this is the process. That she basically like I'm going to have coitus with my eyebrows.
Look
So
at your eyes. Open your eyes, Nikki.
I was taking a picture to send a staff. Okay, I was like, look at this lamination.
Love
Like,
you.
I sent her some pictures.
she's just like, I'm going to have coitus with my eyebrows. I need to be safe. Let me wrap my head in saran wrap. And let me draw on it a bit.
Oh my god! What? Jafar? Hello, Jafar. Oh my fucking god!
She's like, hey,
True, and
she's like,
it's
hey, you got a
so-
washable marker? Can
They,
you
like,
let me show you where I want my eyebrows?
They
Oh my
measure your
God.
face and stuff.
They have to
It's-
like measure
yeah, they,
where
like,
to
measure
put them.
everything. It's really
Because
crazy,
they measure,
with your
like-
nose, and I'm like, holy shit.
This
The
looks off.
layout of your face determines
Like,
where
for
your
real.
eyebrows look the best. It's like a science thing behind it. I get you, Nikki. I got you.
Wow.
Yeah, they were really red after.
And then, yeah, they look
This
so
look-
good.
This looks too far in. This is too far in beyond your eye. Like
No,
naturally.
It's supposed to be there.
No, look at her natural eyebrow. Her eyebrow stops where her
I
eye
know,
stops.
it's
This
supposed
shit goes
to be.
all the way to
Hold
her
on.
fucking
I have a
nose.
pencil right here. It's supposed to line like where your boom, but I
You look
overdraw
crazy.
mine too, so it's okay.
For you.
Chat says at least Nikki's eyes are open in the pics, which is a good
Have
point.
you guys always known Nikki with red hair?
Yes.
No.
Yeah. I don't
This
know.
is a new thing. She's never gone red before. She was always
was
against
last year.
going red, and then she finally went red. Nikki's always been blonde or dark like this.
She
So
showed
like
me a
you
picture
guys
of her with
knowing
different
her
color.
as red, that is like a whole new thing, and I love it. It looks so good on her, and she was like, "I don't think red hair's ever gonna look good on me," and then she fell in love with it. You fucking
Well, she's a
bitch.
babe.
Thanks.
Rock.
I love
All
that
I'm-
she has red hair now, and you guys have always known her as red hair. It blows my mind. I'm like, red hair Nikki, that is a thing now. That is
Well,
right.
I always knew you as blue hair, and then you
Nikki.
changed it 8 times in one day, and I was very confused.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Facts.
Listen, don't even try
In
to.
real life.
Don't try. It's always going to be different.
Facts. So you guys
Green
do
hair,
no
blue hair,
lamination.
blonde. I've gone purple, red, brown.
I'm not saying I hate your lamination. I honestly think most people have very fine natural eyebrows. I prefer natural
I
eyebrows,
don't.
and I don't.
Yeah, nothing.
So, and I have no problem with people wanting to do things to their eyebrows. I
wish
just
mine were
personally
bushier.
don't understand the obsession with wanting to manipulate the eyebrows.
No, the
Bro.
eyebrows make the whole face. You don't understand.
So I've
girls
seen
have been tricked. They've been brainwashed.
You're telling
So-
me if I had a line right now instead of these bushy caterpillars that it would look the same on my face? Absolutely not. You
I'm not
should draw
saying it.
my
I'm not
face
saying it
Go
would
out
look.
a line.
I'm not saying it
makes
would
the
look the
whole-
same.
It
like
makes
my
the whole
eyes.
face.
Not saying that at all. What I'm saying is I think you would look perfectly fine and still your same natural beauty with just your regular eyebrows.
Guys don't notice
These are
this
my
shit.
regular
It's all
eyebrows.
girls. Like
Exactly.
girls do this shit for other girls. We don't fucking know. We don't notice. We don't.
The only time
care.
the only time I notice eyebrows is when you like shave them so they're
Fuck with
pencil
them.
thin or somebody draws them on. Like I don't
Yeah.
care about like thick bushy eyebrows. I don't care if they're super arched. I don't care if you do a little shadow under them. I don't give a fuck.
If they
You're doing
didn't do
that-
anything with their eyebrows, you would notice and you'd be like,
No.
their fucking shit looks
I
weird.
prefer
Disagree.
people who do less makeup. I don't like the whole
Same.
makeup
Like,
stuff.
Yeah.
Look,
I never.
and do whatever.
I
do
used to
whatever
wear
makes you feel
eyeliner every
beautiful.
single day.
I literally dipped out for like 45 minutes because I was on video because I moved my shit and I was like, Nikki, I don't know if my shit works. All right, let's hop on. And I was backwards ball cap, no makeup, no nothing. I was like, bing, bang, boob. And Jacob saw me for a second. I was like, I just need to make sure it works. Okay, bye. And then I went and got ready.
I'm all for it.
Look,
Can't.
I'm all for empowerment. I'm all for whatever makes you feel beautiful. You should do. I'm just saying that women have been brainwashed by either the makeup industry or other women or somebody out there is profiting off this shit. Guys don't notice
absolutely.
your
Pink
fucking
cat.
eyebrows. Guys don't notice your fucking witch hats. Guys don't notice what fucking boots you're wearing. Like
Let me ask
these
you this.
are insane things
Let me
to
ask you
care
this.
about.
If
But
a
if
guy
they didn't do those things, it would be noticed as them being less attractive.
I
other
disagree.
women. Does that make
Hard
sense?
hard disagree. So let me ask you this.
Oh.
If you
Hard
if you went out
disagree with me too.
Okay.
if you went out with a guy and you're about to go out and leave and he was like, why don't you put on some makeup? Wouldn't you feel some type of way?
I've had my bosses
actually,
tell me to put on makeup
yes,
before. So
I've
yeah.
actually
That's fucked
had
up.
my bosses tell me at a restaurant that I used to work at during the day on a Monday to go and take my purse, and that's the only thing I'm supposed to have in my purse is makeup, and go and put my face on. And I looked straight at him. I'm like, I don't have any makeup in my purse, and I'm not wearing makeup, and I'm wearing my glasses. Leave me alone.
Exactly. You felt
Fuck that guy.
offended by somebody saying put on makeup. So what I'm saying is like,
Absolutely. As a non-binary person, I have my femme days where, hi, how are ya? But I also have my masculine days to where, like,
You're
I
like,
don't
I
do
wanna look
anything.
like
I
the
look
one
like
in
a
Atla- I wanna look
12-year-old
like the guy in
boy.
Atlantis.
Exactly. I look like fucking Thatch. Fucking whatever his name is. I can't. Milo
I don't
Thatch.
remember his
Sorry.
name.
Milo Thatch from fucking
yeah,
Atlantis.
all me and
Absolutely.
Bird are saying, like, if I see somebody who spends like an hour or 2 hours on makeup, again, that's their thing. That I'm fine with it, but I'm not interested in that ordeal, because for me that means that they have self-esteem issues where they feel like this is necessary.
Last
Ironically, I
podcast,
feel
I
the same
spent
way.
an hour and a half on my makeup.
Well, we do. I mean, like, I feel better when I have makeup on.
Well, and that's what we're saying is like whatever makes you feel better, I'm here for it.
Right, but
Also-
I shouldn't have
but
to
also
feel
you
better
shouldn't
if I
have
had
to.
self-worth.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to.
But
and that's
society
all
is
good.
against
understand
us
that.
for having vaginas, Nikki.
I used to wear a lot more makeup. I used to wear eyeliner
Well,
every single day.
For
I used
what
to
it's
wear
worth,
everything.
I'm for you having vagina.
Like, this what?
very pro
No,
vagina.
like, I used to wear a lot of makeup.
Yeah, Nikki used to wear a lot more makeup.
Yeah,
I can
and
I
can't
can
see
vouch
shit.
for that. Hmm.
Well,
I think everybody goes through their moments.
Yeah,
But I did
we're
also
not-
still take up an entire makeup room. So
It's just kind of
Literally.
ironic to me that the more girls like focus on the makeup or the eyebrows, the more like crazy that they go into that, kind of the less guys enjoy it, or like the less effect it has on guys. But that just proves my point that it's not for guys, it's for other women or for their own internal beauty standards in their head.
A lot of the times that like a natural makeup is going on, a lot of from what I can understand, a lot of men presenting people will actually like be like, oh, she's not wearing barely any makeup. I'm like, she's wearing a full face of makeup. You just don't realize it because it's natural and it's not glam. Like you have no realization. Like she's wearing a full face of makeup, bro.
Yeah.
Like she's just not glitter and eyeliner and things of that nature. And that's where it comes off.
Yeah. Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
So my buddy, every year in October, he does a goth party. It's called Gothtober. He sends out invites with like sad looking, like, you know, goth makeup on and shit. And every year we go all out. We do the white face paint, we do eyeliner, we do black nails. And one thing that I realized is eyeliner fucking sucks. I can't imagine doing that every day. Like, it hurts to put on your eyelids. Crazy. It sucks. And it's hard
And then
to
if
get
you
off.
don't get it raw,
I
if you get
literally,
it
like,
wrong,
go
you're
like
rubbing it
this.
off, and then you're rubbing raw, and then it hurts. Nikki is a pro at eyeliner. I've always been jealous
go,
of her
swoop,
eyeliner. She's so good at it. Like I take forever. She's pro.
I
She
look
used to do
at
it
my
for
face.
forever.
I look at my face like canvas.
like the
Open
most
your eyes, Nikki.
I can't.
Yeah, I mean, all I'm saying is like if somebody said, "Oh, look at my makeup, cool, looks good," but I just prefer natural faces.
I think a lot
I
of,
think most guys
like I
do.
said, a lot of men don't realize that women actually have a full face of makeup on. But
No,
it's
I can
natural.
tell. I mean, I've been
You
around
guys have
enough
all
people.
seen me without makeup. Is it that different than with makeup? Can you tell when
It's
I'm wearing
different.
makeup?
It's different, but you don't do it to an excessive point to where, for me, it stands out. Like obviously, like I know you do a full face of makeup, but there's people who like it's caked on. Like you can literally see it. Like when you walk up to them.
We
I don't
both
like.
have full faces of makeup on right now.
Yeah, I mean, I know that, but at the same time, I've seen both of you without makeup, and you look fine.
I don't think you've ever seen me without makeup.
I saw you one time.
One time?
One time.
When?
Yeah.
Where
You've
I don't know,
been
you-
there without makeup.
have
You
I?
had popped over, and you were on camera one
Like
time, and
real
then you
quick?
left. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Every day I go without makeup every day. Backwards ball cap, I'm out the door. Leggings, t-shirt, graphic tee, ball cap.
Yeah. All
See
I'm
you
saying is, cool. Do whatever makeup. Do full face if you want. I really don't give a shit. I would rather you not wear makeup at all.
Honestly, like when it comes to beauty standards and style, if you aren't going to WCR.world and getting fucking hats, merch, D-Bird t-shirts, you're fucking up, brother. You could be slamming puss left and right and or choking dicks or whatever it is you want. Once you get this WCR merch, game over.
But I like
Game
great
over.
personalities.
Oh, turns out we have those too. You can find those at WCR.world. You will see all of our personalities in t-shirt form. It's pretty cool. You should check
All
it out.
right, I'm there.
Who has great
There's
personalities
even
here?
some shoes.
That's right. Nikki just made me some shoes. Some
This is
slip
probably
outs.
the most glam that I've ever been in my life is getting my hair braided.
Yeah,
Yeah.
did you just have that done? Because you were
Yeah, I
you
liked
were in
your
the middle for a
Friday.
minute, hot minute
Yeah,
there.
yesterday morning.
Yeah,
I liked it.
I did. I was like, oh,
It takes me it takes me literally like 30 to 40 or 30 minutes to an hour to comb out my fro.
Your glare, D-Bird.
Trying to figure out how to make it work.
Do you
Tilt
So-
your
braid?
head
Do you
down.
do your
You
hair? Or
gotta
do
be
you
like,
get it done
yo.
by someone?
I get it done.
Yeah.
But I mean, before I grew my hair out, I would literally just go grab a pair of clippers and just shave my head every couple weeks because I didn't
Oh.
care.
I need to do that.
Listen, I'm on the edge of growing my hair out or
Don't.
getting a
I tell
fade
you this
again.
every time because then as soon as you buzz, you're like, I miss my long hair, and I'm like, well,
Yeah.
see
I
you
mean, I
next
considered
year.
I considered shaving off the sides just for easier maintenance,
I
but then I'm
love-
like, well, then I gotta
I
keep
know.
up with shaving the sides every couple weeks, and
I'll
it's
leave
gonna
the
be
top long, I'll leave the top long, but I love my fade on the sides. It just makes me happy. It's so fuzzy, and I go like this all the time. I'm like, oh my God, I love it so much.
Dice, what did you say? I'm sorry.
I don't know what I said. I don't know.
What
I give up.
What was on your queue that we didn't get to?
Some basketball stuff, and then
Sorry.
yeah, you guys are not good at the sports topics, so I just abandoned all hope for that. What do you mean? What do I mean? And
I don't know
then
anything about basketball. Honestly, it's probably the one sport I know the least about. My fucking hair is being stupid.
Rogue posted an article about a man who got fired for eating a donut on shift.
Was he a cop?
It was in
Nikki.
it was in the UK, so he doesn't look like a cop. He just
Oh,
looks like
okay.
a man in a pink shirt.
What
Why
was
did-
his? What is his work?
I don't-
I
me
I
look.
think I have
We-
questions.
We have questions and we need answers.
Yeah.
Hold
I wanna
on.
What's
know
going on in
as
chat?
well.
I need
Anything?
answers.
This could go either way.
He worked at a supermarket chain.
Which
Okay.
one?
Okay, where was he
Did
eating
he
his donut?
A donut from the supermarket chain that he shouldn't have.
He had
was
been
it?
working in Parkstone's Waitrose since 2017, but had become increasingly annoyed at watching perfectly good food getting chucked into the bin. So it seems like he ate a donut that was supposed to be discarded, and
He said he was stealing, so he got fired.
Fuck that.
he was hungry and
I'm
You're
with
not
the
even
company.
paying your employees enough that they can afford a snack on their break.
No, I'm with the company. I hate to be the hot take guy here, but guess what? There's
I am totally for dumpster divers, so I
No.
am not agreeing.
I mean, I'm just saying there's policies. This guy's on shift. He's literally on the clock. That was probably one of the first things they
He was
said
on
is
his
like,
break.
you don't do this one thing. And he's like, well, that's a dumb rule. I'm going to do it anyways.
I had a
Sorry,
job. I had a
His
job
break
once.
wasn't
I
on
look.
the clock.
I had a job once that said it's fireable to tell each other what you make as far as your
Which
wages.
is a lie, and
Sure.
it's illegal to tell your employees that. Always talk about your wages.
100%.
According to Bird, though, I should have been canned.
Oh,
No,
Bird
I
hates
mean,
me.
Look, I worked at a supermarket where they said that if you go in and you grab like some gummies off of the thing and eat them, that's stealing. Like it's a thing. Like
For me,
Yeah.
if it's something that's going to waste, if it's something you are going to throw away, like a restaurant throwing out their food at the end of the night that they know is going to go bad, and someone that's working there is hungry or can take the food home, like fucking let your employee take it home. That's my only thing. Is
Like
if
Jimmy
it's
John's.
different. Like, don't eat the shit that's for other people. But if you are going to fucking throw that away, like, give it to
It's a
someone.
liability
Well,
thing.
and on top of that,
I
here's
used to
another
take
thing: is
Burger
like,
King
oh,
breakfast home when I
this
was
one
15.
is
I fed my
defective.
siblings.
Like, I can see it being a
So-
problem where it's like, oh, this donut's defective. I guess I'll just eat it. Was gonna go in the garbage,
Yeah.
right? Like, you can make the argument that could happen.
It's a liability thing
I've
for
taken
businesses.
like Burger King breakfast home that we can't sell anymore for miles and stuff when we worked there because we needed food. So like that's stuff that was going to go to waste. So it's just I don't know. I guess I see it from that side of it. I can understand where you're coming from, but
Look,
Or
I
who?
wish that was a thing. Like, yeah, I think the waste of like restaurants, the waste of supermarkets, all of this shit is crazy wasteful. And I agree that you should be able to take that shit back. That being said, it's a rule. The guy knew the rules. He intentionally said, that's a dumb rule. I'm just going to ignore it. And he got a consequence for ignoring the rule of his employer.
Boom.
Jimmy John's has like day old bread that you can buy for 50 cents. And at the end of that day old bread, if it's still there, then I would just take home. When I lived with Crystal, Peaches, I would take home. She loves bread. She would just eat it. Like,
Bird loves
He
bread.
loves bread.
literally, you like with the baguette, that would be her. I would bring home the bread, like the big sub sandwiches that we would cut in half, and she'd be like, "I fucking love this bread."
In that voice?
why does it always
I
look like
swear.
you just have dicks coming at
Dicks
you?
all the time. I
All
don't
the time.
know.
You're
It's my
like-
personality. Dicks
I'm
is
clipping
my
it.
personality.
You're like Nikki was involved.
There we go. Let it
All
happen
the
on
dicks,
Twitch.
all the
Nah.
time.
the fuck?
I got to clip that too. I'm sorry.
I am all about dumpster diving, and like
I thought you were gonna say
Because-
dicks again.
I worked at GameStop, and the things that we would throw away were unfucking real, So I'm all for people dumpster diving corporations and companies. Like, go out and get that shit out of the dumpster and just like.
Ideally, it wouldn't even go in the dumpster. Ideally, you work for a
Hopefully.
corporation where they could either find somewhere to donate it or take
Chipotle.
some steps to
Well, that's
get people
the
food that they need.
that's the main problem is a lot of these companies that serve food don't have a discard policy that is scalable. So
I know.
Right.
so
I
that so then for them it's a liability. What happens if we give away this food and we don't have any QA process and a whole bunch of people get sick? It's a lot different than when you're selling it versus when you just, hey, here's some free food that may be not good enough for us to sell, but you can get sick and die and whatever. So the problem really is like grocery store chains and other that they don't have a discard policy, so they just throw it away.
Did you know that Best Buy?
It's different. It's different when you sell it versus when you're donating it. That's a
No.
clear distinction.
Best Buy dates are made up. You know that, right? Like most states make you have a Best Buy date, but like it's best. The flavor is the Best Buy this date, but it's okay to eat after that usually. Like there's a whole fucking TED Talk bullshit, fucking Adam Ruins Everything episode on that. But also I had a lot of random jobs. Sorry, I'm gonna throw this out there. I worked for Chipotle, and they actually donate their food to a local shelter, like food program, and that's one of the great things about the company.
They have a program. The grocery stores usually don't.
They should, and they should.
We're on the same page.
Yeah, but he did. I guess he did go against policy, but like. You're gonna fire him and not give him a warning or something.
He had like 3 warnings in the article. They gave him like multiple warnings.
So this motherfucker just keeps on being like, I don't care. I'm not going to listen to my boss.
No.
I didn't know they gave him 3 warnings. 100% fuck that guy.
Yeah, no,
fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Are you serious?
I mean, and like I'm
just
sure
not
that
gonna listen to my boss.
if his
Fuck
family
you.
was hungry and he had talked to his employer about it, I'm sure that they would have done something to like get him discounted food or something like that. Like people aren't just gonna be
Why
dicks
are
to
we
their
saying
employees.
that one fucking donut means his family was hungry? This
Well,
guy's
I'm just saying,
this
it's
guy's slamming
different.
fucking donuts on his shift
I'm
and
just
ignoring his
saying,
boss.
If
It
he
wasn't-
doesn't have
it
the
wasn't-
money for
If he's
them,
on his
then he
break,
could have
what does it
talked to them.
matter?
But
Milks, calm down, Milks. It wasn't it
guy's
mattered.
slamming donuts on his shift. He's not bringing food to anyone.
It
Fuck
wasn't-
this guy.
It
If
wasn't.
he's on his break, what does it matter if he eats it?
Fuck
what does
this
it
guy.
matter? He's not on the clock.
I
didn't pay for
agree
it.
that sure you could, if it's going to waste, you should be able to not waste it. That
Yeah.
being said, who's to tell? If it's why is it going in the waste, right?
I
Were
would-
you just fucking
It's not
hungry
like
and you
you
wanted
do
a
the
donuts? You're like,
recipe.
oh, I sneezed
Yeah.
on this one, right? Like I'm just the motherfucker licked it. Oh, I guess I have to eat another donut on my fucking break. Like, oh, sorry, QA man.
It's a donut.
Fuck this guy.
How serious is that? Be for real.
Are you guys
Fuck
done?
this guy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. The palm
Sorry,
color
guys.
Can you
people are done.
milks calm down for like
I will
10
mute
seconds?
myself for
Fuck this
10
guy.
seconds so you can speak.
Napkin colored.
You don't have to
people are
mute
done.
yourself. I'm just trying to let you guys get your emotes out. You're all irate and shit like he's just eating a donut because
3
he's hungry.
warnings.
From the tone of the article, it wasn't like he's fucking hungry and he's just like, I'm gonna eat a donut. It was more like he's been working there for several years and he's frustrated that they don't have a program to discard this food. So he's like, you're gonna throw it away. I'm just gonna eat it.
Fuck
Not
the
I'm
man.
hungry. I'm gonna eat it on my break. Fuck you. It was just like, hey, you guys keep throwing away good food. I'm gonna eat this food because you're throwing it
What
away.
does it matter? Yeah, like what does it matter? Why would he get written up? Why is that a rule? If they're throwing out food,
just
like,
talked
what?
about this.
Okay.
It's a rule because there are rules because people sue companies because they can. It goes back to your whole point about Best Buy dates. I'm pretty sure the only reason that exists is because people get sick after they eat something. They don't know how to quality check their food, and they're like, "I'm going to sue this company." So
Don't be
we
dumb.
start putting rules. We start putting rules in place to prevent that from happening, and the fallout is people don't like the rules and they break them and they get fired.
I have no sympathy
know.
for somebody that's like, I understand the rules. I don't agree with it. So I'm going to go against it multiple times.
Oh,
I'm that
shit.
person, I
That's
guess.
me.
I don't know. I would be
Actions
that
have
guy.
I didn't.
consequences.
Out of all the topics, I didn't know that this would be such a hot button one for you guys.
I am that guy. I would go against the rules. Like, what does it matter? And then I would get fired.
Yeah. I mean, just don't look around surprised when you get fired after not listening
right.
to your boss 3 or
I'd
4
be
times.
peace out. I'm gonna go to the next grocery stand fucking over. I'm drunk.
Full circle curveball here. What if your company had a rule against taking feet pics?
You know?
20 bucks.
20 bucks. Who wants some? I'll even paint my toenails and get them all done up pretty for you.
Just send me the profile link.
Do you have a foot fetish, Dice?
No.
No, his
Okay.
thing is more incest.
You talk about feet a lot, so I'm starting to wonder. You leave me
I'm just-
wondering.
I asked the questions that you
What is your
people
fetish?
I like the arm feet.
no makeup.
Do you bear what's your fetish?
I totally have makeup on. Nikki has makeup on.
Pretty women.
I'm not a woman.
Pretty pretty
Your vagina says else.
My
Pretty
biology
vaginas.
says else. I am not.
my fetish is Liv. However she chooses to identify.
I'm
Or
however
binary.
they. Sorry.
They.
I don't like how you just claim all of the Joe Jam.
All of them, literally.
Let me paint you like one of my French girls.
He's collecting them all like Pokemon.
That's right. Gotta get
Well,
them.
I will one up him and collect them like Pogs
Oh, old school.
Ooh.
with
Look.
my slammer.
Hey. Look, everyone loves Nick Cannon dice. So, if you want to have a gentleman agreement where I use my
gentleman
artist
agreement.
skills and you use your smooth ass radio voice,
I'm pretty sure I
Is
can
that
draw
friendly?
better than you.
I'm pretty sure you
Draw me
can't.
like your French girls.
You don't
sure
think
you
I can
can.
draw better than you? Have you
Uh,
seen my drawings?
Is this going to be a challenge that needs to be disputed?
Draw. I'm still waiting for a
draw.
compliment battle between Bird and Passive.
I can't be a part of the draw. I've been drawing everybody.
What about me and passive?
Didn't
Y'all
you
were
just
supposed to have a compliment battle, like,
6
a month
months
ago.
I
Is
totally
this-
forgot about that.
This didn't
know.
happen? This
Not
was
yet.
supposed to happen and
Me
didn't
and
happen?
Dice instead.
Mm,
He's like,
He's
screw you,
checking.
Nikki.
where are
No, he's texting somebody right now who's asked him, "Hey, are you coming out to get drinks?" And he's like, "Fuck yeah, hold on, let me end this call real quick."
I'm drawing you.
No, you're not.
Oh.
Drawing you like French girls.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What's going
Does
on
that
with
mean naked or just like drawing? Confused.
Whatever way you want it, big boy.
What's
Hmm.
the other topics in there?
Yeah. What else?
And
we got,
where?
babes?
In the topics place?
We've been finished with the topics. The donut was the
Oh.
last thing.
Oh, we're done? Weird.
Yeah, we're done. We've done 3 hours of I don't know what to call this, but it happened.
Jamming.
Liv has
Jam-
done 6
jam
glasses
rock.
of wine. Nikki has allegedly done several things of another alleged substance. And her eyes are closed.
They're open.
Move your camera below the monitor next time
Ah,
when you move. No, not right now, Nikki. God,
like,
He
this
wants a
is-
titty shot.
I don't
I
even
mean-
know how to do
That's what
this.
that is. You're good. You're doing it. You're doing it. You're doing it. You're doing it.
Are my eyes still closed?
no,
Can you see up my nose?
no. What is that?
That's our portrait.
Horrible.
Good angle.
It's really good.
It's the best I've ever saw.
Are my
Thank
eyes
you.
open now?
Thank you.
Oh my
Nikki, your
God.
eyes are
Yeah.
so fucking blue, bitch. Jesus.
Sorry.
What's going on with the mattresses
So
in the background?
incesty.
I just ordered
Well-
a mattress.
Oh shit.
Do you see my eye right now? Oh my
The
god.
the explanation
Am I
behind the
crooked?
mattresses is some
Yeah,
point
what's up with
last
the
year
mattresses?
that and I'll let Bird tell his own story. Fuck it.
Birds
No,
are-
I like your
guys.
version better.
Let me mute myself.
So Bird decided to buy a house from some people of
Rando?
questionable backgrounds,
Oh,
and
sketchy. Got
they
it.
offered him a great deal on it, and they said, "Hey, got these mattresses here. Why don't you take these mattresses?" And Bird being bullied into this
Why
situation
the
of
fuck would you take used
of-
mattresses?
of buying the house, he was like, "Hey, don't beat me up. I'll take your very nice
Don't
house
beat
with
me up.
with the
Wait,
very
how
nice
did the-
basement,
Huh,
and
wait,
go ahead
pause.
and include the
How did it escalate to beating me up?
Yeah, how
because
did
they
it escalate to that?
demanded
were
that he take the
sketch?
mattresses with the house. They didn't want to take the mattresses with them, so they said, if you don't take the mattresses, we're going to beat you up
Or
And
beat
Bird
on
like-
the mattress.
or beat on the mattress. One of the two things was going to happen. They were going to beat on the mattress or beat on Bird.
So he was just like, "All right, leave him. Fuck it. I'll throw
Yeah,
him
so he's
out.
like,
whatever."
All right, leave him. I am a professional recording artist, so I will make use of said mattresses in my new and fancy upgraded, at the time, year 2022 studio. So Bird moved into the house, relocated the mattresses to said basement area, and created a very seldom used recording booth.
So that's one version of the story. The real version of the story is, yeah, I bought a house. It ended up that it was haunted. Something I didn't realize until I'd already been in here for about a month.
Did you do
So-
a cleansing? Do you bang on your pots and pans and like get the fuck out of here, ghost? Just fuck 'em
Uh,
up.
I didn't bang on
This is gonna
pots
be
and
good.
pans. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard
No,
because
that's literally
that
what
doesn't
witches
get
do.
that doesn't get rid of ghosts. What gets rid of ghosts is banging on mattresses. So each one of these mattresses I've banged on at least one time, and the ghosts are like, "Oh, this is too scary. I'm not of liberty to look at adult things on these mattresses." And the thought of me fucking on those mattresses is now in your fucking heads, Granny. So you're welcome.
I'm
And that's how you get rid of
crying,
ghosts.
God damn it.
Ghost.
It's a ghost.
I hate you guys so much.
You don't know to
I
bang
love
on
them.
pots and pans like, get the fuck out of here, ghosts. Just get the fuck out.
That's raccoons you're thinking of. That's not ghosts. That's getting rid of raccoons.
You need to get on witchy shit.
Mm,
We should go to New
I
Orleans.
do love witchy shit.
We
Do
should
you
go
know
to the
the
French
egg thing?
Quarter.
Well, I'm less into witchy shit and more into witchy girls. I feel
He
like that's
likes his
kind
witchy
of,
women.
I do. Something about it. And
Mm.
witches are actually like one of my things I'm most scared of
Is
in
it like
life.
pocket?
Really?
Like, you think
Full circle back to fears.
Because that's
Yeah.
what I figure.
Bird, question for you.
Yes.
If you were alive during the Salem witch hunt and they had a hot young mistress tied onto a piece of wood about to burn her, and you're like, damn, would you try to cape and like get her off of there and prove that she's not a witch, or would you just go along with the crowd because you didn't want to be accused of being a
What
warlock?
if you could smash?
Bro, I'm gonna be real. I'll
What
just
if
sit
you
there and
could
watch
smash?
it burn.
Even if you could smash?
I mean, there's other young
Listen.
Puritans to smash too.
One
Like,
of the witches that was burned in the witch trials was a Knapp, which is one of my family lineages that just disappears during that time.
Yeah, because she was burned.
It's really fucked up. It's the whole other side of the Mayflower.
So what
Oh, you
she's
guys
saying
came
is
on the
you guys are
Mayflower.
terrible.
Yeah, my family came.
look,
My
I'd like to
lineage
say I
was
would,
the first
but-
Thanksgiving dinner. My 13th great grandmother served the first Thanksgiving dinner ever. She had
My
the first
great-
wedding,
With some
wedding in the
smallpox?
colonies.
Uncle
First wedding in
was
the colonies and had the first
Good.
baby in the colonies.
And some
Babies.
smallpox in the colony.
Peregrine.
Yeah, you came over on the Mayflower or some shit, bitch.
Yeah.
What kind of cargo did y'all bring with you?
Baby. She was pregnant, but it was the Winslow Whites.
The
What was
tea
in
that they
the-
pushed into
Susanna
the
White.
Hmm.
I'm very milky.
Do they smell like Badussy?
Bussy?
actually, they smell like
Badussy.
yeah.
What is
pudick.
that? Just
They
found
smell
out
like
what
pudick.
Bussy was. What is Badussy?
I'll
Do I
let
need to
Granny
Urban
answer that.
Dictionary this?
Go ahead, yeah.
Nikki.
They smell like a Glock Dookie. Do you hear what
Stop.
Nikki, did you know that Grandma Boyd, through her lineage, great uncle was Hitler's accountant?
No, that is your
Yeah.
lineage, not mine, thank God.
Fucked up.
Oh shit!
I'm learning things about y'all's family that makes y'all a little bit less hot.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
You can't help that shit. Like, I told my partner, I was like, my family's German.
Where
but the
is-
bad German. I was like,
What do I
don't know where the
hashtag
fuck
or
that
slash
came
the
from.
bad
slash
German.
urban?
She's a
Urban.
bad German.
The bad German. I'm like,
Urban,
oh
urban
no.
Badussy.
Oh,
Badussy.
I'm a bad German.
Booty,
Meanwhile-
dick, and pussy. Badussy.
Mm.
That sounded kind of like a bar.
I
Booty,
love it.
dick, and pussy.
That's kind of like
Nikki-
that's
Got that
kind of like
Badussy.
Pam. Do you
Nikki's
guys know what
learning
Pam
this
is?
right now? What is it?
Y'all know what Pam is?
It's like spam.
No. Pussy ass mouth.
That's exactly what it is.
Okay, just putting these together.
Wait, is that referring to when you're like you go down on a girl who the pussy gets on your mouth and then you have a pussy ass
Wait.
mouth? Or is
Wait,
it like,
what?
oh, that mouth, the breath stinks so bad?
That's called cat tongue.
Cat
Just
tongue.
kidding.
That's when you
Just
burn
kidding,
your
I have no
tongue.
idea.
When you burn your tongue, that's cat tongue. What are you talking about, Nikki?
I'm just talking.
I'm just talking.
I
We
know
don't
what
think
the fuck
before.
I'm-
We just talk.
We just
That's
talk.
what we're here for. We're
That's
talkers.
what we're here for. Got that booty.
See, even
dick,
Chad's
and
like,
pussy. Got
what?
that booty.
Booty, dick, and pussy.
Oh my
We're so
God.
savior.
I love that Nikki just learned this, and she's gonna use it all the fucking time now.
You guys realize it's not the AM hours yet, right?
What? It's
shit.
10:30.
I have to wake up so early.
Ah.
Just kidding.
Why do you only Badussy in the AM?
Oh my god. No, I'm reading the chat.
Have we had sex before? No, actually not.
Oh.
When
I've
I,
never had sex. I have 2 kids. I've never had sex. I don't know what you're talking about.
yeah, my sexual experiences peaked when I inherited these mattresses from the previous owners.
That smell like
and I can
Badussy.
smell their Badussy on it.
Mm. Nikki, do you have an OnlyFans?
I do not.
I have an OnlyFans if you wanted to
I
know.
want to set one up.
I have one.
one. Link 'em dice.
It's not. I don't have any content on it yet. I still need to make
Don't
some.
you eat noodles?
Well, you don't have
who's
to
the one that
fucking
got in
say
trouble
that.
for eating noodles?
I do, because I mean, he's
Yeah.
gonna look at it and there's nothing on there.
Well,
He or
Dice, do you
she.
eat noodles?
I'll eat anything that tastes good.
It's
Did you
Nikki's. I eat noodles on OnlyFans. It's called Nikki's Nudes. Come on by. Just kidding. I do not. I totally don't.
My nose ring is fucked up.
Allegedly.
There you go.
Allegedly.
Why do
I
you
want
ask?
to set up an OnlyFans. Like, why not? It's like Snippers. Set up one of
We
those
can do-
too. Fuck
We can
it.
do co-content.
Yeah.
What?
Why do our podcasts always end up talking about OnlyFans?
Because adults and
Because y'all are
sex
some
and porn.
perverts.
Exactly.
You don't want to
everybody
do.
is.
You don't want to do co-content with me on OnlyFans.
If we're eating food, that's one thing. All right, to do it.
I would.
There we go.
I've talked like OnlyFans.
There's only one OnlyFans. I don't know what the big controversy is here.
There are
Just asking a question.
like a WCR OnlyFans.
No, not
No, I have my own
affiliated,
personal.
Not affiliated.
Think about it.
It would not be okay. I've talked about this. I have talked extensively about this actually.
Not with me.
No,
We've
but
talked about
with
this.
my partner, I'm like, he's like, I would be your cameraman. I'm like, thanks.
No,
That's supportive.
it's
It is.
Very
dedication.
much So.
Yeah, I'm like, all right. He's like, I don't want to be a part of it though. I'm like, I respect that.
Full circle.
Yep.
Mm.
But my OnlyFans is up and running. I just need to put some content on it. I'm ready
Yeah,
to
you
make some
do.
coins. Subscribe. OnlyFans.com/Pair-A-Dyce.
My OnlyFans will be me
I'll,
getting
be
a
a
job at a
guest.
supermarket and then eating on shift against the rules.
Should we start reenacting
And getting
the news
fired over
stories
it.
on
Getting
our
fired over it.
OnlyFans?
Just a new grocery store every week, and it'll just be me popping in gummy bears like
And
off
Nikki's
camera.
OnlyFans will be her stepping in things randomly with her feet.
Ooh,
Like
stomp on
ants.
waffles and shit. Yeah,
And you'll see
Waffle
mud squish
stomping.
between my toes and
There you go.
yeah.
sounds.
You guys all link
Foot-
each other
foot
and be like
ASMR.
WCR and all your
Yeah.
guys' OnlyFans.
No, not WCR.
No, not
So-
affiliated at so
Not
at all.
affiliated.
Nikki was like,
Nikki's like, no.
Nikki's gonna
No.
drop a goldfish on the ground and stomp it out,
No!
splat it.
Oh, look at her
Oh God!
It's for the content.
They're so cute.
You gotta do
I
what you
think
gotta
we've,
do, Nikki.
I think we've reached
No.
threshold for tonight's show.
Yeah, fuck. With her eyes open.
Thank you everybody for tuning in to whatever this experience was. I hope that
Thank
you got something out of it. And if you didn't get anything out of it, you put something in it.
So we appreciate it. Hey, felt great.
Be sure to go to wcr.world and I don't know, buy some merch. You can tip us if you think that we're cool enough. You can join our Discord, discord.gg/whitecollarrhymes. We're always in the Discord talking about the crazy
Saying
shit that
shit
you just
here.
heard us say here for the last few hours. Sometimes a little bit more extensively because there's no time limit there.
And more
We'll be
opinion.
back Wednesday for our review show where we listen to music from the community because we are an artist, or we are a group full of artists. And we'll be back also Friday. We just started a review show Friday. So catch us Wednesdays and Fridays. And then we'll be back Sunday doing this again. Craziest thing that you kept. Those nasty
Bird.
So look,
you're a legend.
I don't know why this is so crazy to people, but like I can smell the scent of that wife still on those mattresses.
All right.
That's
I'm getting
fucking
outta here.
hot. I would have paid $20, 20 grand extra for the opportunity to sniff that wife. And guess what? And guess what? She's an heiress of the Regal Cinema fortune. So that's rich Badussi to you, Scruffy.
Yeah, we're gonna get out of here.
He got that fantasy.
Jesus Christ.
It's not sad if it makes you whole and it keeps you warm at night and is the closest you've ever come to
If it
going
fills
outside of your
you
house to real human
inside.
interaction. Yeah.
All right, so that was our show. We're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna raid
love
Big
you,
Sexy
Bert.
Des because she is listening to some music. So if you guys like music, stick around. Big Sexy Des. Also, congratulations to her because she made affiliate on Twitch. So subscribe to her if you see her on there. Give her lots of love. Tell her Pair-A-Dyce and White Collar Rhyme sent you, and we will see you crazy people. I don't know whenever our next show is. We're rating in like 8
All
seconds. You
right.
guys got
I love
anything
you
else?
guys so much. I hope you have a beautiful, amazing Sunshine Week.
I
Summer
don't
Nikki.
dinner is always
understand
fun.
what I
Living.
just heard from Bird's mouth. Okay, bye.
I didn't hear
Bye.
anything from Bird's mouth. What'd you say?
That's everything with the
But
mattresses.
does he?
Exactly.
Oh.